Where are we? We're here. We're just having some technical difficulties. Let me drop the opening on y'all. Hold on. Opening now. There we go.
Welcome back to the Hank Strange Situation.
That's right. Subscribe,
Lifestyles
baby.
of the locked and
Thumbs
loaded.
up, baby. Ring the bell, baby. We are live. We are live. I hope you got your big girl panties on. Come on, let's do the jazz hands. Come on, Babyface P. Let's see. Walter doing the jazz hands right there. Babyface P's doing the jazz hands. We should be getting Rod Mills coming in here sometime if he can get the technical stuff worked out. It's Monday. FreeForAll Monday, people.
That's right.
And we are here. We are here to do this. We should get Rod Mills coming in. This is episode 385 of the Who Moved My Freedom podcast. Swiss gun control and Game of Thrones SJWs for anybody who...
You know what?
I know
Okay.
I'm into Game of Thrones, but you guys aren't. I know. Go
All
ahead,
right,
Walt.
I got
Go ahead.
one thing to say about all that.
What?
All you Game of Thrones people need to get a life. You need to go outside and run around the yard, scream and holler. It ain't important.
We're going to have to now because it's all over. It's all over, sir.
It ain't
But,
important.
except for the crying. The crying must be had.
I watched the last stuff of Big Bang Theory. All right, so
Oh, you're into Big Bang Theory? I have never
Really?
seen that. Never, ever.
Neither.
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't mind. I mean, it wasn't. Yes, I watched it. You know,
Uh-huh.
so I kind of a late comer to Big Bang Theory. So
Uh-huh. You're the latecomer to the Big Bang? This was your first Big Bang, you're saying?
I don't know where this is going, so I'm going to stay out of it.
Yeah,
But,
so anyway,
Y'all Game of Thrones people need to just chill the out.
we can vent a little bit. Everyone out there who's into Game of Thrones, let us know. Babyface is not into it yet.
I watched the last episode last night with
You did?
Marley.
What did you
Yeah.
think? Marley's into it?
Oh yeah, she's seen every episode.
So what
It
does
was
she
really
think?
disappointing. She
Yes.
hated it.
Very disappointing.
So disappointed.
So disappointed.
Yeah. So before the episode started, I went online and found like the whole spoiler sheet and read through like
This
scene
is
by
what
scene
drives
what
me
was going to
crazy.
happen.
This is what drives me crazy with Babyface.
Yeah, I read through everything scene by scene, so I knew it was going to happen, and I was like, oh my god, you're going to hate it. You're going to hate it so
bastard.
much. The only thing that they were, the spoiler was, they was still sort of up in the air on if Tyrion was going to get killed or not. They didn't have that because they filmed, supposedly, I guess they filmed Tyrion Lannister getting killed. So that was like something they could have done, but obviously they didn't.
Yeah, it was a joke for the folks out there. Like I said, let us know who's into Game of Thrones. We'll talk about it. It's going to be spoilers if you haven't watched it yet.
Oh yeah, you better have watched it.
Yeah.
You had 24 hours, or
Yeah.
less than that, 18 hours. Now it's
Right.
time.
Yeah, Matt Morrison says, I like Game of Thrones. It had to end some way, just like the Sopranos ending sucked. No, it didn't have to end like this.
All
It
of
didn't-
them are terrible.
Didn't
Well,
have to end like this.
why did they have to do 6 episodes? They just wrote themselves off as quick as they could.
HBO was trying to give them money to make 10 episodes. and they
what
said
the
no.
hell?
They said
no,
no.
we only watched 6.
Yeah. It's so I can't believe I
when-
watched this craziness.
When Daenerys was, we're spoiling, so get ready. If you got to turn it off if you don't want to hear spoilers.
Yeah.
When
Kathleen
Daenerys
Music
was-
Lover says no spoilers.
Oh, too late. When Daenerys was talking to the army, and then at one point telling how she's going to go across and destroy everything, I was like, I looked at Marley, I was like, oh, so they have like 4 more episodes to like show all of this, right? And she's like, no, there's like 45 minutes left. I was like, are you serious? How the hell are they going to fit all this in and make it right?
Yeah. It's a little bit insane. First of all, these are SJWs because the person who wins the Game of Thrones and becomes the king of this, well, not really 7 kingdoms, but 6 kingdoms, since 1 kingdom remains independent. Yeah.
Sex Kingdom?
6.
He
Oh,
can't do that. He's crippled.
Yeah,
You
you're
can't
still
go
thinking
for
about Big Banging. You're still thinking about Big Bang. But
It's a cripple kid.
Yeah, that's SJW territory right there.
Well,
The guy who's the 3-eyed
really,
raven, the mystic, became the king? I don't think so.
But anti-SJW is killing Daenerys. I thought that was like because they needed to, but I didn't think they would actually do it. I wasn't sure if they would.
Because she had
That
bitch, she got bitch be crazy disease.
Yeah, well, yeah. I've hated her since the beginning. I thought she was the worst character in the whole show since the beginning.
Yeah.
I've always disliked her.
Well, it was really horrible. And here's what's really crazy, like that's related to guns for all the people out there who are mad because we're talking about this. So the Dragon is like having a attack helicopter, or what's that big plane that with the guns on it, the miniguns?
Yeah, like the AC-130.
Yeah, So this is what the Dragon is. He offs her. The Dragon comes in, doesn't do anything to him. Instead of like taking over the Dragon and like killing all the other dudes, he just stays there and waits to get arrested.
That's the other thing when they're having that like meeting, the circle, and the guy's like, "No, I insist, he's our prisoner." Be like, "Bitch, please, this is my castle now. Get the fuck out."
Yeah. So Walter's trying to show guns to stop us.
Walter,
We're not stopping anytime soon, Walter. Show all the guns you want to.
Y'all can have your nerd talk.
That's the other thing. So the dudes without Johnsons capture him.
Johnsons?
This is what. Yeah, there's dudes. There's
The
dudes.
Unsullied.
Yeah, there's dudes in Game of Thrones that don't have Johnsons. Although I was looking at the episode and they had like a crotch shot, and Grey Worm, you could see his junk. So I don't know how they made mistakes in this episode. Like they left water bottles on the stage where all the emissaries.
Wait, did they really?
Yeah.
Somebody had zip up boots on.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's so stupid. It's so stupid.
That kind of stuff the prop people should be taking out in horsewhip.
Yes, beaten senseless. There were 3 water bottles on the stage. Plastic water bottles.
No, okay, I'm looking this up right now.
Yes, but there's a shot that I saw where
you can see it behind the chair.
yeah, there's a shot that I saw where they go into Grey Worm's, like he's supposed to be like a Barbie doll dude right there with nothing. And in this shot, you can see there's junk. I'm like, I thought, did this guy magically grow his stuff back? What the hell's going on? So anyway, they capture him after he kills their queen, and they just hold him. They don't kill him. That doesn't make any sense.
And the Unsullied just end up leaving. They're just like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Then they just break out or what? It's so silly. This is really horrible. And I could tell you, my older son is really into Game of Thrones, and he started texting me very disappointed. This is crap.
Yeah. Yeah, it was terrible. It was real terrible.
Yeah, he was
you
really
had
mad.
8 seasons, and they crammed it all in. There should have been so much more.
Yeah. So
Marley was saying that that's like the coffee cup thing. Was there a coffie cup somewhere as well?
yes, there was looked like a Starbucks cup, but it wasn't Starbucks.
No.
Yes. This was really bad.
Make that mistake.
Yeah.
That is literally your only job.
Yeah. It's a lot of nonsense. It's a lot of nonsense.
Shit, that does look like a Starbucks cup. That looks exactly like a Starbucks cup.
I'm very disappointed. I think that at the end they just kind of like gave up and were like, you know what, screw it.
And they left out some really good characters.
Yeah.
Catelyn Stark was supposed to come back. She came back in the book as like a zombie. They just completely wrote her out of the whole thing, which is so disappointing because she was amazing in the books. No.
Yeah, well, that happened a long time ago, so
yeah,
it sucked. I basically think it sucked. It was very the only good thing.
Music lover, you're gonna need to leave right now. No Game of Thrones spoilers. It's happening.
Okay, all right. Let's do it for the sake of Kathleen Music Lover. We've voiced our opinion on it. We might come back to it. Very horrible one more thing I'm gonna say. Very horrible strategy. So they're like flying in. This is a couple episodes ago. So the dragons, there's 2 dragons flying in, and they just snipe one dragon out of the air, right? With these big crossbow things, and they hit him like 3 times. Then after that, they go put all their forces and land a dragon right down in front of the bad guy's castle, with all the crossbow things aiming at him.
Yeah.
So if it was me and you came in front of my castle with all your soldiers,
I'm shooting you.
And you put your dragon or your attack helicopter or whatever over there, just like I keep telling Walter about North Korea, I'm murking everybody out. No mercy. Mm-mm. No mercy. Well, don't. Go ahead.
In real war stuff and real old school war stuff, kill them all. Let somebody's God figure it out.
Yeah,
exactly. Everybody.
Yeah, this is so insane. When I was looking at that, I was like, this thing has totally lost their mind. When do you take all your soldiers and put them right there, right in front of the castle, and there's all these I forgot. I think they called them scorpions or something, and they were all locked and loaded. Then the next episode, she comes in with the dragon and blows all those things up magically. Even though they killed one of her dragons before. So I was like, yeah, okay. So in this world, guns don't actually work. That's what they're trying to say. It's just like when you watch a movie, and in the movie, the person's trying to defend themselves with a gun, and they miss, or they drop the gun, they shoot themselves accidentally. It's this subliminal thing to tell you, oh, don't do this. You know, you don't need to do this. But all of that's crap to me, so.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
The Swiss must have been watching that.
Yeah, well, see, that's the other thing. So the Swiss, I guess,
have decided that they want to be part of the EU again.
Yeah, so this programming that Hollywood is doing has worked on the Swiss apparently.
Well, let me tell you what the deal is with all the world. All the world, anyways. It's not just the Swiss. There's no big bad wolf out there anymore.
Yes, there are. There's lots of wolves. Oh, to them, they believe.
There's no big bad wolf. There's nobody on the border with tanks waiting to roll in. There's nobody. This is not the war you're looking for.
Yeah.
You know, they don't mind the Muslims washing their ass in the street and wiping their hands with the same ass that they wiped it off with. But there's no more Russians threat. There's no more that threat. So, and the young folks are like, well, we don't need the guns. What do we need? We need Game of Thrones, and we need more TV.
I thought Switzerland was the Swiss traditionally were always independent, right? How the hell are you going to hold your independence? This is like the North in Game of Thrones. I hate to bring this back.
There was always someone to fear.
There's no more Swiss independence if they're willing to give in to the EU, basically.
Yeah. Well, the gun guys there are outnumbered right now. I know there's people there who believe in being able to defend themselves, but they're kind of outnumbered, unfortunately.
And they don't have a Second Amendment. That's the greatest thing.
You don't need a Second Amendment. You're born with it. You're born with the right to defend yourself.
It protects our government from taking it from us. Their government, they don't have that protection.
Right. So if they need that,
if we didn't have the Second Amendment, do you know we'd be like the Brits? It would have been gone back after the 40s. All firearms would have been gone.
Okay, I agree with you. Or you fight, you know, and you
don't have
get
enough people.
and you get that back.
We do have a hell of a gun culture that nowhere else in the world does. But even then, I think people are too willing to just roll over. And take it and not fight back.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but the people in Switzerland that have most of the stuff are people who served, right?
Yeah. Well, you have to. I thought Swiss, you have to do your time in the army.
That's what their reserve is.
And you buy your own gun like when you leave or something like that.
Yeah, Mr. FNH.
They take the full auto sear out of it, and you get to take your gun home.
Yeah, Mr. FNH says, "Can we have all the Swiss guns?" Yes, please send your guns.
They're all like really beautiful Sig Sauers now. They're all using like Sig 5.52s or something like that. So yeah, I would love it.
Yeah.
The old guys have like the what were they? K57?
Yeah, PE57.
PE57. Yeah, they had those, and then they moved up to the Sigs, and now they're on like the Commando series.
Look at that, Rodimus Prime. He's joined us.
Finally, there he is.
The stud.
What's going on, everybody? So,
Black Lightning.
My computer had to reconfigure Skype, so that's why.
Okay. All right. Wait, hold on a second. I got to reconfigure this. Speaking of reconfiguring, because we got like the white people are on top and the black people on the bottom. We can't have that.
Oh, we can't have that.
No. We're gonna have to reconfigure.
Hey, Patrick. Hey, Walter. How you doing?
Hey.
You guys doing?
There's gonna be lots of mad people right now. Hey, let's do this the social justice way.
Oh dear.
Oh, let's see. Okay, there you go. There you go. That's better.
Okay,
me and you are on the bottom now, Walter.
I don't even notice that shit. You know, it's
Good-looking guys on top.
Okay. You guys, you handsome men can be
the
up
most
on top.
wisdom. The most wisdom is on the bottom, right? See, we are the pillars that hold up the world, Walter.
Mm.
I got your pillar right here.
You're getting ready to get shit on then.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
Okay. Well, thanks for coming in, Rod.
Thank you.
coming
Thank you
in.
for having me.
You know what? That didn't sound right. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, you manly men down there on the top, you can continue on.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Red Bear says Swiss being chastised for not actively fighting Germans in World War II and remaining neutral, almost like it's damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah.
The Swiss financed the Nazis is what they did. And the Swiss kept a lot of that gold in their banks after the war ended.
They played the smart game.
True.
Oh, no, we're not part of the war. You can finance with
We
us.
just keep this
Oh,
money
you
right
guys
here.
lost.
Oh,
Keep the gold.
well, just send me some of those Jewish guys' teeth. We'll take care of
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not even. Yeah.
I know
That's
you
not-
say it's not funny, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the facts are what they are. The Swiss were the money people behind the Nazis a lot of times. So
Yeah. By the way, everyone's now making who's the bottom jokes. Kathleen Music Lover says who is a bottom. Okay, so when you're in prison, isn't the bottom bunk the better bunk? The person who's on the top bunk, that's that's not the favored position. Let's put it that way. Right? Am I wrong here? Who's been to prison here? Put up your hands if you've been to prison
Nobody?
before.
Nobody.
Definitely not me. Definitely not me. Yeah. I might have been arrested once or twice, but never prison.
Once or twice.
By the way, Big Dick Willie says hello to everyone.
Big Dick Willie in the house.
Shout out to all the people out there. Please smash the thumbs ups right now. Okay, we've got more than 100 people watching us. I think we got like less than 50 thumbs ups. Shout out to Ashley from Gunstreamer out there. Shout out to the Gunstreamer folks out there. Let's see. And let me drop this thing going on here. All right, so let's see. What else were we going to talk about? There's so much stuff that happens over the weekend. It's kind of like crazy to catch up here. So we were just talking about Game of Thrones, Rod Mills. I don't know. You might not be into that.
Nah, not Game of Thrones.
Okay, so there you go. Damn it. Nobody's into... Damn you people. Nobody's into that. Okay.
I got other things to do, man.
Yeah.
Patrick, you're not into it?
Oh, I watched it. We already talked about it.
He read the
okay.
cheat notes.
Yeah,
He's
I
not
read
into
the cliff
it.
notes before watching it.
Yeah. This is...
Oh no, I'm not into it to the point of like having to sit there and. I just wanted to know what was going to happen. That's like I just wanted to figure everything out before.
Yes. So, by the way, like I said, shout out to Ashley at Gunstreamer. Lots of our stuff is going over to Gunstreamer because YouTube is demonetizing every video as we put them up there. So I'll leave some stuff on YouTube for a little while, but then I'm going to take it off. You guys will find everything over on Gunstreamer, so please go over and do that. Kathleen Music Lover says, I see Rod's man cave.
Yeah. Hey Patrick, you and I haven't been on here in a while, but I kind of refigured my man cave here.
I see that. I like
Is
the
it?
look of it.
Yeah, it says
I
man
see
cave.
myself behind you.
If you have to put up on the wall man cave, then that's an indication of something. I don't know.
Where's the bubble lamp? Come on, Dad.
Yeah. Is it in
bubble
there?
lamp.
Oh, there he goes. Oh, okay.
There it is.
That's not the one. That's not the one, though.
Yeah, it is. That's it.
It is?
It is.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, that's it.
Oh.
I'll change my camera view.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can see the bubble lamp. There we go.
Yeah, there we
There
go.
we go.
The safe. That's the important thing. The safe is there with the stickers.
Oh yeah.
All right, I gotta go back in time a little bit, Rod. I saw a post on Facebook a few weeks ago saying something about you went to Venezuela. Was that a joke or was that for
Yeah,
real?
that was a joke.
I was
Oh,
gonna
I
say,
thought.
man.
Well, listen. I thought Rod went to Venezuela. That's where he picked up those chicks that were really dudes. Because I saw him posting. He's posting something about that on his Facebook. Do you want? Is there something you need to tell us, Rod? We are very accepting people. Yeah. We won't judge you much.
Okay, I got to go. I'll see you guys later.
Walter, did you? I saw a couple of posts where some folks were over for the D-Day thing. Is that the same thing that you went to?
Well, we're getting ready to go to. We leave on the 29th.
Oh, okay. Well, I saw this old guy. He was a paratrooper at the actual D-Day, and he did the reenactment, I think, last
Yeah,
week sometime.
they're gonna have a practice jump on June 4th, and then on June 5th, the day before, they're doing the big jump where they're gonna jump in different of the parts of the old jump zones. So
Oh, okay, cool.
hopefully we're close to one of those. We can see it. I'll do some video and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Are you going to go live, Walter?
Over there? Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't go live. I mean, there's a 5-hour time difference, so.
Oh, okay. That's right there before us, right?
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah, so if I go live at 9, it's 4:00 in the morning over here. So I don't think.
What
I'll
kind of
have much-
control do they have over the internet?
I have no idea.
Okay, we will
I
find out.
got me some NordVPN now, so I'm going.
Oh.
I can have a in South Africa now if I want. It doesn't
Oh,
matter.
South Africa. Oh, you know what? Speaking of South
What?
Africa, did you guys see what happened with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Got
It's
kicked
Yeah,
by
you
some
got
kid.
Chuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody dropped.
Did you see that?
That's just completely uncalled for. That's just not.
It is kind of messed up. It is kind of messed up. He got drop kicked by some kid.
He just kind of like, and he's like,
Yeah.
what the hell?
So Schwarzenegger was in South Africa doing some kind of like
That's
Schwarzenegger
where-
Olympics
I didn't know
thing.
where he was.
Yeah, it's South Africa, and he was doing like an Arnold classic or some kind of health or physical activity thing that he does.
Yeah.
I guess he does it around the world, but he was in South Africa and he turned his back. He was kind of like doing a selfie of a girl skipping rope behind him, and this guy comes up and like drop kicks him.
In the back. Yeah.
Yeah, in the back. And then his bodyguard, because the bodyguard was looking at people and then turned for a second when the guy did that. And then the bodyguard comes in and like crushes the guy, puts him in a chokehold or something.
You want to hear how badass he is? First off, for anybody that doesn't realize, he's 71. He's an old man at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His tweet shortly after the incident, Schwarzenegger tweeted, quote, "Thanks for your concerns, but there's nothing to worry about. I thought I was just jostled by the crowd, which happens a lot. I only realized I was kicked when I saw the video like all of you." So he
Okay,
didn't even
Lola
think
wants
he was kicked.
Lola wants me to show the video. Hold on a second. So here, there's a couple
So, yeah,
of there's
what a badass.
there's a couple of different videos here. Let me see if I could pull this up. Let me play this one. I don't know if it's gonna play. Lola's trying to get me to play it. Hold on. Let's see. No, I don't know. This is not working, Lola. You guys have seen the video by now. I'm not playing the video.
I haven't seen it, though.
But Rod's got to ruin it.
Yeah, now I gotta find the video.
Yeah, I haven't seen I just heard about it. I mean, I'm a big Arnold fan, and I didn't want to. A lot of times, I show a little compassion where I don't want to, look at violence, to an old guy like that. I mean, especially unnecessary.
Shouldn't have happened to anybody.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm trying to pull it up. It's not gonna be easy to pull up this video, by the way, Lola. Let's see
I
if
got
I
it.
can
I'll
do
link it to you. Hold on.
No, I've got some things here. Okay, hold on. I got one here. Let me see if this is it.
Copy and
Paste.
there you go.
Okay, hold on. Let's see here.
That's
So here.
that's at the time that he got kicked.
Yeah. So hold on a second. Let me see if I could throw this up. All right. So here's video. This is just like a 5-second loop. You guys will see it. It's gonna run back here in a second. Here, actually, I'll run it back. So here's the girl skipping, and then Arnold Schwarzenegger is like in a great boom. The guy just comes in,
So
gets
he
him
just
in the
runs out of
kidneys.
nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Young. It looks like a young black kid that did that. Now, here's the thing that I think is funny about this. Schwarzenegger says he's not pressing charges. Conspiracy? I think so. I think there's something behind this. Why is Schwarzenegger not pressing charges?
Because he's the bigger man, literally.
He's gonna move along.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Now, I noticed the news is not saying anything about this guy. No one is investigating who is this guy. Why did someone do this? How many times have you heard of someone just drop kicking an action movie star that everyone in the world knows? How many times have you ever heard of that?
Daily
Yeah,
Mail,
go ahead,
crazed
I'll wait for you.
fan, crazed fan who kicked Arnold Schwarzenegger in the back has a history of pulling disruptive stunts, but the actor refuses to press charges and give his attacker the spotlight.
Oh, okay. I think there's more than this. This might be
Who is he?
one of Arnold Schwarzenegger's babies. It's good. It's possible. It's possible.
One of
I
his
think.
kids.
Yeah. 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 They don't call him the Schwarzenegger for no reason.
I'm staying out of this one.
No, you don't think no one's going to join me on that? I think you
Nope.
know. How do we know?
Nope.
Maybe
There's no name out
he's-
there either.
He's traveled around the world. Maybe, did we see a close-up picture? Maybe this might be some young black kid that amazingly looks like Conan the Barbarian. And the media doesn't want us to know.
They're not saying anything about who he actually is. Like, I Googled who kicked Arnold, and there's nothing about it. Like, nobody says his name, nothing.
Come
That's
on,
crazy.
someone join in. This is a good conspiracy right here. No one. I'm gonna be left out here alone. Walter, no.
You're killing me, man. You're killing me.
Yeah. Listen, I don't know. It's a weird thing. There's certain things I don't like about Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's gotten very anti-Second Amendment and all that, but it's not cool.
No, I'm not a huge fan of him personally, but no reason nobody needs to get kicked like
Yeah,
that.
it's not cool.
Right,
It is not cool to sucker punch anyone, but not especially older people. This guy's like 70 years old.
Especially that somebody you ain't got nothing, they ain't got no gripe with. Come on.
Yeah,
Right.
it's not cool. There was a thing I saw in the news. I didn't want to talk about it because I thought it was really disgusting. There was this woman in Las Vegas that was on a bus and she was being really rude to people. And this old guy was like, "Hey, you need to learn how to be nicer." And he was going to get off the bus and she pushed him.
Ooh,
And he
right.
fell and got like injuries in his hip and stuff like that and died off of that.
What?
Now,
Yeah.
now she's getting
Yeah.
charged, she's getting charged with murder.
Yeah, not
video
cool.
shows elderly man pushed off bus causing his death. Holy
Yeah.
Christ.
That's not cool. That's not cool right
So
there.
they're charging her with
Murder.
manslaughter? Murder?
I don't know. It's Vegas. I'm not sure how
I
that's
don't know
going to
I
work.
don't know what the degree of it is, but still,
Yeah.
that's bullshit. So
25. Trash.
Yeah.
She is trash.
Yeah, that's crazy. Let's take care of the
Wow.
older people in the world, please.
Wow. Yeah, no, she's trash.
You
Get
know.
rid of her.
Yeah. So,
I'll be back in a
I
second.
don't like to see stuff like that. And regardless of what we feel about Arnold Schwarzenegger, like not backing guns or whatever it is, even though he made a lot of money off of it, I don't think it's cool. He's pretty lucky he actually walked away from that thing.
It could have
Yeah.
hurt him. I think him being in good shape obviously really helps. Like maintaining your physique helps a lot. But yeah, it still could have. Even somebody at 71 that's in good shape, it still could have hurt him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whiplash, broken a bone, something like that, and
Yeah.
that puts you out for a while.
LV Louis Cypher, who's in Vegas, that's where the LV means, says they're charging her with open murder.
Good.
Open
No,
murder, whatever
I'm
that
all
means
for
in Vegas, yeah.
Yeah.
The last time I checked, she was on the house arrest, though. They didn't actually lock her up. I think she has a bunch of kids and stuff. But I was looking at this thing where they were talking to her ex-boyfriend or baby daddy or whatever, and they were like, "Why aren't you guys together?" He was like, "She's too violent." No shit.
Clearly.
Yeah.
That didn't help her cause.
No. So, yeah, it's not cool. Don't beat up on older people, okay? In the world.
Don't beat up on anyone ever.
Yeah.
Right,
Absolutely,
right.
absolutely. But when you
Ever.
do
You
it to
just
older
don't-
people, it's compounded. It's in the same category as doing bad things to kids.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. Anybody
So-
that can't fight back, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but still, I think this is a conspiracy. I think this might be one of Arnold Schwarzenegger's African babies. I really.
it's an imminent.
Huh?
It's an imminent. It's a put on.
Okay,
It's a put on.
when you guys find out this is true, just remember who told you about it first. Just make sure I get my credit. What's up?
Hey man, I haven't been on here in a while, man. Since April the 9th.
Okay.
What's going on with everybody? I mean, I look at the podcast, every now and then, and
Okay.
but I see, man, Babyface has a cool. I like that hat he has on.
You like
is
that?
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually saw John Wick over the weekend, so that's why I had this STI hat.
Oh, look at you. How was it? How was
Yeah.
that? I heard that
It
movie
was-
was badass.
I'm gonna tell you this. I guess after looking at the first two John Wick movies, it was very, very extremely violent. And
Awesome.
the other two were violent. This was even more violent.
They crammed in extra violence in there.
Yeah, that's
Ex-
impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, extra violence.
Sold.
Now, I guess the one thing that I did miss out of the first two, in the third one rather that the first two had, was the fact that they actually had a storyline in the first two, where this one it had a storyline, but it wasn't a storyline that, okay, it was more so, okay, you know what, let's just turn John Wick loose and do what he does best, kill everybody. And
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I'm still waiting to see what's the bad
Well-
part about that. Yeah.
well, I mean,
I think
but I will
think
say
what
this.
I think what Rod's trying to say, it was just violence for the sake of violence.
Yeah, just for the sake of violence, you know.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did you? Okay,
know.
Len Holt says no spoilers. Now hold on a second.
I'm not going to spoil it.
Did you go see John Wick 1 and 2 in the theaters when they
Yeah,
came
I
out?
did.
You did.
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh, okay. All right. So, did you go see this one because of Halle Berry? Was that part of your
Actually,
thing?
and to be honest with you, I had forgot that Halle Berry was going to be in it, but she didn't have a big as role as I thought she would have.
Okay.
Yeah,
What's your name to hype up everything?
Yeah, I mean, I thought that she was going to be starting like his, apprentice or his partner or something, and she really wasn't. And I'm not going to give away the movie, but I will let you know that she probably was in maybe right at almost a third
Okay.
of it.
Okay.
I don't think Halle Berry can kick anybody's ass. I don't care if it's in the script.
She did kick ass in that movie. I will tell you this. I did see the video at Taryn Butler's ranch, and she shot a hell of a lot better
pulling
than I
triggers.
did.
Shoot. Okay, listen. Alicia Jones says don't spoil it. She's going to see it tomorrow.
Well, I'm talking about
Yeah.
she did the same thing that Keanu Reeves did at Taryn's ranch. So
Yeah.
she is bad. If she isn't, she was badass at that, and she was hitting center mass targets. But of course, with Taryn's guns, he has it all, tricked out and everything. And I believe that we would look like that good too. But she did look good for somebody that isn't quote, unquote, maybe a gun person.
Yeah.
But she did look like she can handle herself though.
Yeah. Now, Mr. FNH is asking about cameos. You know what? I think Halle Berry's actually looking a little bit better to me now that she's older. It's like she was too bony for me before. It looks like she's got a little bit of meat on the bones.
Of course.
Nah, she's still pretty skinny.
Yeah, but there's a little bit extra on there, which is a good thing in my personal opinion. I mean,
Hank, I think we all look better as we got older, because I've seen pictures of you, and you were jacked up when you were young.
No, I was incredibly handsome. I mean, I was one damn
Hey.
good looking.
You look like somebody from Ready for the World.
No. Let me tell you something. I was pretty good looking when I was younger. I'm not trying to be like, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, so to speak. But yeah, I'll go back to younger looking me any day. Yeah.
Walter looks a lot better, Babyface.
Walter was pretty damn sexy when he was younger, from what I heard. Yeah. Did you see a picture of Walter when he was younger?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. We're gonna have to show those pictures, Walter. Babyface is still young, so don't.
Babyface still looks the same.
That's right.
Who?
But I will say that Babyface looks better when he has his beard. Bearded
There you
baby.
go.
I like bearded Babyface better than
but
bald Babyface.
let me tell you something though. These glasses are throwing me.
You like it?
Yeah, I like the glasses, man.
That's right.
No, the glasses. He looks too. You should have gotten more.
I need a tie.
You should have gotten more flaming glasses. I think these
Flaming? What the hell
these
does that
glasses
mean?
are too. These glasses.
Flaming glasses. He
I
looks like Clark
wanted to.
Kent.
I wanted to see something. It's too
you
Clark
wanted-
Kentish. It's making him look too civilized.
I'm no longer Babyface. I am Patrick.
You want him to get some Elton?
I'll take him off if you guys won't
No, I
recognize
want him
me
to
anymore.
get some Elton John style, like
God.
What?
Why? Listen. You pay the $300 for another set of glasses. I'll wear them.
No. I like the glasses. It's just too. Every time I see it, it's like just too civilized. You couldn't get like some kind of like maybe purple, purple frames or something. No.
Purple
No.
frames.
Put some lights on there. How about that?
I need some I gotta
Some
visual-
bullets around the frame, maybe.
Yeah.
Didn't he get attacked at Ybor City?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I didn't get that reference, but something tells me to stay out of it.
I took a wrong turn in Ybor City one year at Gasparilla, and
Okay.
I went into a, it was a couple of good-looking, really fine, good-looking ladies going into this club. And so, I'm like, oh, hell, let me go. I'm going to go in here and run behind them. And I went in there, and it was like,
I know
what's that movie? What's that? Is that
Crying
airplane
Game?
movie?
Oh.
Where the guy came in there and all the dudes are dancing with each other and
Yeah,
everything?
I was thinking Crying Game when you said that.
Yeah, I'm like, uh-oh. No, this
Made
is
a
the
wrong
way
turn.
I'm supposed to go.
Yeah. And then Rod did a double take, make sure nobody he knew was looking. It's like, hey, what
Yeah.
else?
Well,
Why
I
did
got
you?
I got the hell out that club.
Yeah. So yeah. By the way, you got to tell the people what Ybor City is for the people who don't know what Ybor City.
I'm sorry. Ybor City is like the miniature version of New Orleans, and it's in Tampa.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay. We'll let you have that.
it's Tampa without. It's New Orleans without on steroids.
Okay.
What do you think, Walter?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit.
It was originally the Cuban section of Tampa.
Right. The cigar makers and the Cuban sandwiches.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Walter, I did go to the Colombian though, that restaurant there. I've been there before. Yeah, real nice.
It's
Yep.
good. It's not the best though.
Oh, okay.
There is better Cuban in Tampa. It's good food. It's just a little expensive. You can definitely find cheaper and better Cuban food in Tampa.
Really? Okay.
Oh yeah. If you end up taking a trip, let me know and I'll give you some ideas of places to go.
Okay. Anytime I head down to the Gold Coast, I always have to make sure that I go to Frenchie's.
Yeah, so you tell us that every time. That's your favorite
Man,
place down there.
That is my favorite place.
So
Really
here-
nice. We
here-
still haven't gone. We need to.
I took a 3.5-hour ride from Jacksonville just to go to that restaurant one weekend.
Oh dear. Oh my.
Yes. Yes. It is that good. I love Frenchie's.
That's Go ahead.
Is it because of the food or the location, the ambiance?
It's a little bit of both. I like the hole in the wall type, ambiance, but I was pleasantly surprised with the food though.
Okay.
Yeah,
Are there
so-
a lot of Cubans in Tampa? Is there is there a Cuban section of Tampa, or it would be Ybor City? you're
Used to
saying?
be. Well, there used to be. West Tampa used to be like the Cuban side of Tampa, and now it's kind of West Tampa's kind of turned into like the ghetto, unfortunately. But West Tampa used to be Cuban, but no, it's got a really big Cuban population.
By the way, if anyone thinks we're talking about Cubans, our ghetto pass here is Babyface. He is Cuban.
That's right.
Yeah, he is Cuban.
Yeah, he
Pardon?
is Cuban. So
We got half of my family used to roll cigars before I was born.
yeah.
So now, Patrick, are you half Cuban or 1/3 or what?
A quarter. So I'm a quarter. My mom is half. My grandmother is full blood Cuban.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
He got the European side out of that.
I did. Well, so we actually, funny enough, so for people that know Cubans, there are like blonde hair, blue eyed Cubans, Spaniards.
Right.
We come from that lineage going up through into Spain, Spaniards into Cuba, and then into the U.S. So we come from like the blonde hair, blue eyed Cubans, not like the dark haired ones.
Oh, okay.
That's where it comes from. Yeah, that's where it comes from.
European Spanish. Yes.
Yes, yeah. We come all the way up through like Spaniards.
But I was told that they have black Cubans too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You got some real dark skinned Cubans.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole melting pot in Cuba. I'd love to go at some point. I hear it's a really nice for Americans to visit because you have money and everything. I wouldn't say it's nice to live there, but to travel there, I hear it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I've heard the same thing. And Guyana isn't all that bad.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
You want to tell us about that?
No, I don't.
But that's the only nation in South America that I found out that the Spanish isn't their first language. English is.
Yeah, it was a British colony. So,
Yeah.
that's the language there, English. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yep, so I did my research.
Yep. Yep. And my parents were born British citizens, so that all went on up until like a little bit before I was born. So, but yeah, I'm not going back there anytime soon. Unless we're all gonna tool up, and then and drop in and take over the country. If you guys want to, be ministers and stuff like that, I will make you ministers in my administration. If we take over the country.
So, who's the first gonna get the STI? What's that? The one that John Wick? Yeah,
we're gonna have to look at Internet Movie or Internet Firearms movie database. You gonna buy a gun based on it being in a movie? Well, I'm not gonna blame you.
I have a
for
gun.
that. Yeah.
Well, I had a gun before it was in the movie, but my Benelli, my M4 Benelli, was in the second John Wick.
Yeah.
I had to pause it. I had to pause it and rewatch the scene when he got
Just
it. And I was
to
like,
see it. Oh well, then that's true. I mean,
Patrick, it's in John Wick 3 too.
Is it? Oh, I love that.
I believe that.
And just a little spoiler: the black guy that's the front desk clerk at the hotel, he gets the shooting too.
Oh, that's awesome. What's his
So
name?
in the first John Wick was a KSG. I got one of those, and that was a pretty.
The first John Wick?
Yeah, it was a pretty badass move that he did with a KSG, man. He was like flipping over SUVs and.
Oh, okay, I do remember that.
Remember?
Yeah. In the car seat.
Yeah, he was on the hood, and the guy said, no. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but that's, there's a lot of guns in John Wick movies. So everyone here on this panel should have at least one gun that's in John Wick.
Well, I gotta.
They picked some good guns for that movie.
Except maybe like Walther. I don't know if there were any Tokarevs in John Wick. We're gonna have to search.
Mausers.
Keep talking.
What are you eating that you're so wrapped up in this? What is this that's going on?
Yeah,
it's like noodles and spaghetti. I mean noodles and chili.
Oh, okay.
Spaghetti Mac.
Yeah. Walter's so wrapped up, he's like forgetting to get in the mix with us.
You guys rap. You guys are having a great conversation. Just keep going.
So did you guys were just talking about beards, right? So I'm gonna get into this for a second here before I forget. I'm gonna throw this up. Antwerp hosts world's finest beards and mustaches parade. Did you guys see this? Did you hear about the beard thing going on? No, the beard competition. Yeah. It was like a big thing in Brussels. No one heard about it. Okay.
The man for Brussels.
Yeah, there was it was like I think an American got like third place in there. I'm trying to see that article actually doesn't show the
Brussels Times. Antwerp's hosts were the world's finest beard and mustache parade. Wow, those are some fancy. Yeah, no, that's way too fancy for me.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. I thought there was an American in it. I was looking at some kind of news about it earlier. So it's like a fancy beard contest,
Women do compete as well. It says
there's women with beards. You're gonna have to.
Women also compete on Friday evening for their specific categories: most realistic and most creative. So they like glue on beards and try to make it look like real beards.
Yeah, right.
Hey, Walter. To include you and your buddy over at Classic Firearms, he just got about 4 cases of the surplus Chinese SKS rifles in.
Yes, I saw that, but they're like crazy expensive now.
Classic Firearms always charges just above what I'm willing to pay for any particular firearm.
And they hype it enough that people buy the stuff. So I mean,
what's the price on them?
$399 for an SKS.
$399?
Yeah.
That's too much?
For a Chinese SKS. Yeah, for me.
Well,
you can still get a Russian for like $450 nowadays, which is still really expensive. What I can get an AK from with that.
And these guns they're selling aren't pretty either.
They're beat to shit.
Oh,
yeah, they are.
I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with a used one, but not paying a premium for it.
No, yeah.
So those ones, what price should those ones be if not $399? $299?
$250.
$250 is what I was going to say. Yeah, $250 would be my price for a good Chinese SKS. Type 56.
What type of round do they shoot?
Same as an AK, 7.62 39.
You
Oh,
guys
okay.
said the same thing Richard Hughes says. SKS
Yeah, I was gonna say
equals
Richard Hughes said the exact same thing.
Yeah.
That
okay.
I mean, that to me is the price point for an SKS. It's a good starter rifle. I'm not gonna take it to war with me, but it's a good. I've always seen it as like a good cheap semi-auto, and now they're not becoming cheap semi-autos any longer.
Mhm.
That's
One
wrong
day,
with it.
one day you're gonna look back on that and be like, I remember when the SKS was $250.
You know the one that
This was $49, so
yeah,
49.
Oh yeah.
$49, baby.
I missed out on that. I remember when Mosins were like $70 or $80, and I bought a couple of those.
Wow.
The ones that I missed out on that I kept telling myself, oh, they'll be that price for a while, are the Nagant revolvers. I should have bought one when they were like $80, because now they're stupidly expensive. But back then I was like, I don't need this. I don't want a Nagant revolver.
I didn't get one either. No.
Now I want
Yeah. So what are they going for now?
$400 or $500.
Huh?
Oh, they got way expensive.
Not me.
Way expensive.
Mm.
Not me.
Okay.
No way.
Okay.
Oh, yes, it's me too. I'm like, not for that little wimpy. It's the
I mean-
wimpiest revolver, the heaviest trigger.
Yeah. So so we should let Walter tell us the story because I know people were asking you about this, Walter.
Okay.
What is the story with this?
The other day I mentioned I ordered 2 of these. These are Smith & Wesson 5906, right? All stainless steel,
That looks good, man.
9mm. Well, this one does look good. Okay. The other one that came along with it looked like it got caught up in a police thing and looked like an evidence gun because it had electric pencil writing on the receiver, the slide, and the barrel, like that 1903 had.
Mm-hmm.
Base.
Still has.
And then somebody had. We're comparing it. It was an earlier model of the 5906 also because it had a squared off trigger guard and some of the machining was different up here. So I'm looking at it real close and I'm like, I look inside where the safety is because when you flip it on safe, there's a cam that blocks the hammer from hitting the firing pin. And I go, damn man, somebody ground it off. And sure enough, somebody ground off the cam that blocks the firing pin. So basically the safety didn't work. So let's say, well, let's see here. Was somebody trying to make a machine gun? Was somebody trying to do some funny business? So we took it over on the other side in my bullet trap and shot it. And most of the time it went off kind of okay. But one time it did go double. It go da-da. So I don't know. It's going back to the people I bought it from, and they got them from Century Arms. So they were like, I don't know if they were police trades or like security company trades.
Mm-hmm.
Century seems to get a lot of that stuff. Maybe they're not marked, they're not import marks, so they didn't come from overseas. So but yeah, I'm gonna send that one back and see if I can get a better one because the slide was all loose and joggly, and it's a piece of shizits. So
okay.
If I'm
It
gonna
was not up to your standards.
No, I mean I'm pretty acceptant of diverse gun conditions, but when the safety's been ground on, I'm not replacing safeties. So, and Century Arms obviously didn't look at it either. So,
Okay. But you can return it, right?
yeah. Oh yeah, I already got a return authorization. It's going back. I'm gonna get another one. See if the luck of the draw is better the second time around.
Okay. All right. Cool.
How much was it, Walter?
$269.
Wow, from Century Arms?
Well, from Bill Hicks.
It came from a wholesaler.
Yeah, it came from a wholesaler. Yeah. If you go on the internet and you look at these right now, they're all running $349, $359,
Mm-hmm.
somewhere around there. So I saw that price and I was like, really? And I called up and they had it published for $279. And the guy tells me on the phone, no, actually we lowered the price to $269. I'm like,
Shut up and take my money.
and if you buy 2, you get free shipping. I said, give me 2. and so I was going to sell the other one. I still will when I get the other one, but.
Okay, Walter, let's make a deal then.
Well,
I've always
have-
wanted one of them.
I might have a couple people ahead of you in line, so let me.
Okay.
You got to
There
call
was some-
dibs early.
Yeah, there's some people that already called first dibs, so.
Yeah.
Because that's the one that was in Training Day, right? The movie Training Day, that Denzel Washington had.
Oh, really?
Would have to look that up.
Wait, how do you know? Maybe I had Denzel's gun. You never know.
Is that is it called the 44 something?
So 5906.
5906, yeah, 5906. That's it. Yep, that's the one that's in Training Day.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah. All right.
It's old school, Tyven, man. All stainless steel, man. There ain't aside from the plastic.
Tyven's asking about the plastic.
Is he?
I'm just saying because I'm thinking about it.
Oh yeah, I didn't see Tyven ask about the plastic.
But the only thing that's plastic is the grips. So.
Yep.
Yeah. The last time I saw Tyven said something about Halle Berry. He's not a Halle Berry fan.
He didn't like her in the movie. He said he liked the movie. He gave the movie a thumbs up, but he gave her a thumbs down.
Yeah. Listen, I hate to break it to people. Halle Berry is not a good actress. She doesn't have any kind of acting talent. If you don't believe me, go look at Baps. Baps is perhaps the worst movie ever made in history.
Nah, it's not. Pootie Tang is.
Pootie Tang.
No, Pootie Tang is fantastic.
He was wrong. Yeah, come on. Baps is horrible. Baps is horrible.
I mean, some people are going to hate me probably what I'm going to say here.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing wrong with the way she looks, but she's not the best looking woman to say that's the reason they stuck her in the movie. Take her with no makeup on. She's not the best looking woman in the world. So, so why did they put her in the movie? I don't know. Maybe the price was right. I don't know.
Hollywood likes Halle Berry.
I think they probably did that for name recognition.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Or maybe she's friends with Keanu because he's putting people in these John Wick movies that he's friends with.
Yeah,
so they might be friends.
That could be it.
Yeah. Do they really? Does that brand need her to make it work?
It didn't. It could have used anybody.
Well, they do try to put women in here because look, who's going to see these movies mostly? Dudes.
I think that movie could have put Lola Strange in there and it would have got the same rating.
Lola Strange is. I know people in Hollywood are really short, but I don't think Lola Strange is tall enough to be. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. Listen, Angela Bassett. Come on. Halle Berry is no Angela Bassett.
She would have been a more realistic character than Halle Berry. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm Camp Angela Bassett. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Angela's badass.
Yeah. Or maybe like some of those, some of the sisters that were in Black Panther. There was some cute chicks up in there.
No,
Black Panther movie.
Angela Bassett would have been perfect.
What are you trying to? Angela Bassett was in there. She was in Black Panther.
Yeah, but I mean, not the ones you're talking about. I'm talking about.
What are you saying? You don't like a bald-headed chick? Is that what you're saying, Rod?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
trying to hate on the African sisters now. All the African sisters watching this. His email is rodmills@gmail.
Angela Bassett would have been a more realistic character in John Wick than any of those two were.
Yeah. Yes, I agree.
Look at Special K. Chris Illah, he said he gets a thumbs up for it.
What, for Angela Bassett?
Yeah.
Yeah. I called dibs on Angela Bassett way before the rest of you guys, so don't even try it. Don't try it, Special K. Got my eyes on you.
I would have loved to see that lady that was in Uma Thurman. I would have loved to see her play that part.
Uma Thurman. Yeah. I think the people that are coming in these movies are friends of Keanu Reeves. I don't know. I've never really seen them in anything. I don't know. I don't really think Uma Thurman's all that great of an actress either. Not a fan.
Well, I loved her in Kill Bill.
Yeah. She was good. That's probably the best thing I've seen Uma Thurman in. And then she was in this thing called My Girlfriend's a Superhero, my ex superhero girlfriend, something like that, where she played the superhero chick that this guy was dating that went psycho on him. There's nothing worse than that. So that was, that was cool. Let's see. There's some news here that I saw from The Truth About Guns. Let's throw that up here. So let's talk about some gun stuff here for a second. Breaking: PA judge issues stay blocking illegal Pittsburgh gun laws.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Pittsburgh's 3 gun control ordinances will not be enforced until after legal proceedings, according to an order according to an order issued by Allegheny County Common Pleas Judge Monday.
It will. The correct thing is it will never be enforced if it's the way it should be.
Mm-hmm.
So anything, they have preemption just like here in Florida, so they can't.
They can't make their own. Yeah.
No, local municipality can't make its own laws for firearms. And Pittsburgh is trying to. The mayor of Pittsburgh's going out on some crazy anti-gun thing, trying to regulate everything in Pittsburgh. And the second he announced it, they went to they took him to court and were like, try us. So
It's called illegal.
Yeah. So hopefully the law prevails in this one.
Here in Hillsborough County, or not, I live in Pinellas County. In Hillsborough County, after the school shooting, the last one, these county people automatically started, we're going to ban this, we're going to ban that.
Yeah, okay.
I said, and I was thinking to myself, you ain't going to ban shit because, and they said that is illegal. You can't ban nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Which would, thankfully, that's the case. Or you'd try through all these states in Florida, everyone would have different gun laws.
Yep.
You know, and like it used to be, where you could get a concealed carry permit in Miami or in Hillsborough County, but it wasn't any good in Dade County. It's like, well, what the fuck is it good for then? You know, it's like.
Oh, I'm on board with this. Whoever just told me about this, I'm getting one.
What?
See this? The new SIG P365 XL?
No. Where is it?
Hold on, let me link this. 3 hours ago on Orange County Guns. Bricks just mentioned it to me. That is I like the look of that. I'll buy one.
I just
linked it in chat.
Let's take a look. Is that on the Firearms blog? Where's that at?
This one, whatever. Let's see. It's Osage County Guns is where I found it. Bricks said it's on Instagram as well. It's a larger version with a longer slide. It has a 12-round flush fit magazine. This is just an article post about it. Flush fitting 12-round mag, and it's slightly longer. I like it. I think it looks cool. I'll have to try to pick it up and feel it, but I really love my 365, so I'd give it a try.
Oh, Snowfit starts today in Tampa.
Oh, I want to go to that one year.
I've been before a few times. You can see a lot of cool stuff. We exhibited there a couple years in a row, and nothing came of it.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of money.
It's most military contracts.
Mm-hmm.
And the people walking around in there aren't the people buying things.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. That's how we wound up meeting, Walter, because of...
Sofik?
Yeah. Because Peter and I, we went to Sofik together.
Oh, okay.
And then we came to visit you.
Okay.
Peter with the last name that sounds like it's you have a lisp.
Peter Palmer. Peter Palmer.
It just sounds like you're saying it with a lisp every time I hear it. So, it sounds like it should be Peter Palmer.
No, it's not. It's not Palmer.
I know,
There's no ER.
There's
no
an A.
ER.
There's an A. But it sounds like it should have an ER.
Peter Palmer there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
No, but the reason I brought that up was FN unveils Mark 48 machine gun in 6.5 Creedmoor.
Wait,
cool.
A machine gun in 6.5 Creedmoor?
Yeah, military.
Belt-fed machine gun in 6.5 Creedmoor.
I'm on board with that.
Holy
that sounds awesome.
I want to see how accurate that is, actually. How accurate is that? But let me
1,000 yards as well.
Yeah, let me throw this P365 XL up here so everyone can see it. There you go.
I don't know if I would switch to a 365 XL, being that I like my small 365 so much, but I'll try it. I'll definitely shoot it.
Yeah. Now, where is the Creedmoor? Which thing was that on? Was it
on the Firearms blog?
Firearms blog.
I'm gonna go look.
Yeah. And then the first picture on the Firearms blog is a Afghan National Army guy with an M16 with colorful tape strapped
See
all
that?
over it. They only do with their gun.
Nashgan,
And it looks like he's wearing a leather jacket.
He is wearing a leather jacket in that heat. How is he not dead?
And he's got a baseball
Okay, but this
cap.
is not in the 6.5 Creedmoor machine gun thing.
No,
You're
this
talking about
is
something
like
else.
this is like the third thing down the page right now on Firearms blog.
Okay, let me go back out here to see where.
Stars and Stripes recently ran a story about an embed with Afghan National Army troops operating in a number of provinces. One of the photos taken by author J.P. Lawrence immediately caught our eye.
Holy jeez. Yeah.
Features
He
a
looks
young
like-
A&A soldier on guard in Logar province, armed with an M16A2 with some aesthetic improvements. It's not uncommon for Afghan soldiers and security forces to decorate their rifles colorfully, but I wouldn't want to point that.
You know what that looks like? You know when you see those Peruvian dudes that sell the blankets and the little pipes?
Yeah.
It looks like it looks like that. It looks like those. He looks like he's got one of those blankets wrapped around his gun. Yeah. What the?
Yeah, here's the Mark 48.
And he looks like he's 16 years old, by the way.
Yeah, he looks like a kid. But can you imagine that leather jacket with the heat? Oh god.
Yeah, but it's probably really cold there at night. Desert rules.
Yeah, but it's in the middle of the day.
What are you gonna do? Go hang your jacket up?
It's better to look good than to feel good.
That's right.
Yeah. But he's got a flak jacket underneath that or over that. I can't tell.
Yeah, he's got
under
like
over.
some sort of. It's over, I think.
Yeah. That is no joke right there. Poor kid. He's out there, probably 14 or something, fighting to save the
Out
planet.
there, you got to be hard real early.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Maybe
That's all those people that need Priuses. This is your fault. This is your fault for that. CB wants to know who won the holster. Okay, Sam announced it and it's on the video. Now I got to go pull up the video because I forgot the guy's name. Oh boy, I got to go find this video now.
It's not on Lifestyles. It's on the main channel, right?
Yeah, it's on Hank Strange. I pinned it at the top. If you're on your way over there.
It's here.
Leather, how it's made, Western Cowboy, fast straw, big.
Okay, that's better. I just turned. I went from being on Wi-Fi to being on the network, and I noticed when I look at myself and I move my hands around, when I was on the Wi-Fi, it was kind of delay.
Oh, okay.
And when I'm on the network, there's no delay in the.
I haven't watched this video yet. This is the first time I'm pulling it up. That holster is friggin' dope with the belt and everything.
Yeah.
I need something like that for this.
Well, now the thing I have to say about that is all that carving work that's done. Sam does. He doesn't do it. There's someone there. There's oh man, I forgot his name because I'm horrible with names, as you know. There's a guy that works with Sam, and he does all that intricate carving. Mm-hmm. You can really. I didn't realize how much you could pimp out one of these rigs. Because you could put silver all over it. You can do all kinds of carvings. Huh? What's that, Walt?
I said you can. I said I was just starting to sing silver and gold. Like
Yeah.
you can put whatever you want on a holster.
Yeah. So So the person's name is William Shuliapin, if I'm saying it right, which I'm probably not.
Where'd you put that at? I didn't.
It's pinned. It's pinned right to the top.
William Shulapin.
Yeah, Shulapin.
And what was so epic that got him chosen?
He got an urban safari rig for 2 Glock 17s. So
How was he randomly chosen, or just kind of?
Sam said he just chose him randomly. He just he just like span through there and was like, boom, I'm gonna pick this guy. So
cool.
That was all
so
Sam.
He's going to get an urban. For 2.
He's gonna get that rig. Yeah, he needs to get in touch with me. Or call up Sam.
Listen,
but we don't want anyone.
Don't get in touch. Don't get in touch with Hank. Just let them forget about it, and then I'll take it later, like 6 months from now.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Right. Don't even try it. Don't try it. But yeah, man. So congratulations to him. Thanks to everyone who actually participated in that. That was cool. We'll do some more giveaways with Sam in the future. It's not the end.
Red Bear says, "Sport the Python in a front and center codpiece holster." So, that's the only way to carry a python, right?
I've seen that. I've seen that in movies and cowboy movies. Believe it or not.
Are you happy to see me, or is that just your python?
Just your python. Yeah. Well, both.
Yeah. So let me show some guns here real quick for a second, because Barnauls Arms sent us. Go ahead. What? What's up?
One thing before we do that, we were talking about leather.
Sure. Yes.
Well, before I started talking to you, before we started the show tonight, I happened across a YouTube channel, Make Everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's where he makes all kinds of stuff in his shop.
Mm-hmm.
And he was talking about he picked up this leather sewing machine that he got on Amazon for $115.
It's cheap.
And it kind of works like Sam's, where it's got the moving foot type thing that grabs the thing. And
but it's not as big, right? I think I saw this.
No, it's a small thing. It's only $115.
Yeah.
And he showed it used, and I'm like, holy cow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was on the website, a channel on YouTube, Make Everything.
Yeah,
So
I think I saw that populate in my, in my whatever the hell they call it on YouTube. Whatever.
Yeah, I just happened to see it on the side, one of the sidebar thing, and I went, oh, what's that? And I clicked on it. It's like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
Sewing leather is a major pain in the ass.
It is. It's not easy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now I don't know how tough that machine is that he has, but it is cool. It is cool. Brian Quick says, "Does anyone really carry a python?" I got your python right here.
Just waiting. I was just waiting.
But Babyface, you have a python. Do you ever carry that?
Obviously, I can't carry it out and about because I'm not going to conceal carry a python. If we had open carry in Florida, I would 100% carry it. Just as a conversation piece, I would totally carry it.
If we had open carry, I'm carrying an AR pistol.
God, just zip tie it to your hip.
I'm gonna carry the SHTF 50 pistol.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, Walter,
with a left-handed bolt, so I can hold on to it and rack it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry, bro.
No, I was gonna say, Walter, how many of those shorty shotguns do you still have left in stock?
Probably a dozen.
A dozen? Okay.
Different configurations, yeah.
Okay.
How about a baker's dozen? Can I get a baker's dozen?
Is that 13? Is that 13?
I want that extra 13th.
Yeah. Yeah. I got your baker's dozen right here.
Speaking of shotguns, I just happen to have one here.
Yeah, there you go. That's the Chinese one, right?
Yeah, this is one of the first ones I ever built, yeah. Built on a Chinese 870 knockoff.
So how much does that cost? $299?
I have a couple of these that I built on the Chinese guns that are in stock still. I probably could do one of those instead of being $500. I could probably do that for $400 if somebody wants one.
There you go.
Yeah. Now
well,
remember,
go ahead. Remember, it's a $5 tax stamp. So
I think they're I believe they're AOWs. If they're not, then they're SBRs. But I think they're AOWs. So.
Yeah.
As long as it's an AOW, should be all right.
And remember, Trump is bringing down the price of Chinese steel, so you got to factor that in, Walter.
Well, now it's going to be tariffs on stuff. Then it's going to be $7K.
Oh, it's going to be more? It's going to be more? Okay, forget I said that.
Walter's that 12 gauge or 410?
This one's 12 gauge. I have some 410s that are built on Mossbergs. I think we have four of those left.
I freaking love those 410s.
Yeah, it's pretty fun, yeah.
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 Those are badass.
Okay.
Now, if you don't mind, can I show some guns, or are we not?
Sure.
I'll let you go.
Yeah, if you don't mind, Walter.
Sure. Go ahead.
Since you
unceremoniously,
you unceremoniously just so check it out. This is the Barnauls roughneck right here. This one has the 9mm barrel on it. Pretty beefy, built like a little mini tank. You can pop it open. You can remove this right here through there. It's an Allen key. Removes that, and then you can change these barrels and put different barrels on it.
I just saw
the offer.
Huh?
Patrick's friend just had a video.
My friend?
Yeah, the guy from Gun Blast.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Gun Blast. Yeah. So we've got a video coming up here pretty soon.
You forgot, Patrick. You forgot when. You probably forgot what you said a long time ago. You said that guy's like a artifact or something.
We had Gun Blast. We had Gun Blast on the show. So here, this one is called the Rough and Rowdy. The Rough and Rowdy, and this is a 410 45 Colt one.
Ooh.
And of course, you could change the barrel on it. And Walter and I were shooting these. Actually, Walter. Let me see, Walter. Who was it shooting this? It was me, Me?
Did it beat you up pretty good?
If you shoot it a lot, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel
My
it.
son.
Yeah, I think Will was shooting it, and then also Juliana Tack. I was amazingly awesome with accuracy. With this. Why are you laughing?
Well, let's hear it. Was he?
He couldn't
He bullshitting us.
barn.
That's what I
It
figured.
was, we were shooting like 6 or 8 feet away from us at a water bottle on the ground, or those
Dangling water bottles. Yeah.
the hanging bottles.
Yeah.
He couldn't shit. I mean,
I hit it, Walter. That's not true. I hit it twice. I'm gonna.
you scared it.
I hit it twice. In the video, that part is slowed down and replayed several times.
Yeah, you're gonna take Will's. We're gonna take Will's shot. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I hit it a couple times, and then my son comes up and he goes bang, bang.
Yeah, Will was
And the
annoying.
thing was, he wasn't even aiming. He was just pointing.
Yeah,
That's the way to do it.
yeah. Will is
Because
so annoying.
The whole sight blade thing on the Derringer's horrendous. Okay. So I figured I should just put in line of sight. Just put
Yeah.
the barrels right at the.
Well, you don't.
things and-
Yeah, those aren't meant for you to really aim.
Right.
So
It's a gut buster.
yeah, yeah.
I was trying too hard. That's the problem.
Yeah, but you guys will see when that video goes up. At the beginning of the video, I put in a clip there where Will was telling me, listen, just because we were talking about doing the video, and Will is like, just get up there and shoot the gun and go, and just grunt a little. That's what, he was making fun of what me and Walter did. And I actually caught him on camera making fun of us. And you guys see me. Did you hear that, Walter, when he was doing that?
No, I didn't hear
Yeah,
it actually.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, he just get up there and do what you guys do. Just grunt a little bit. Like that. So you'll see it on the thing, and then it's super annoying that Walter and I was shooting, and I think Juliana Tack was shooting as well. That was her first time ever using these. So I don't know if you guys know who Juliana Tack is. She's on Instagram actually.
Yeah,
Let me see if I can pull her up on it. She's really nice. But yeah, and then Will just steps up there and then hits him.
Wham.
Yeah, that's why we don't have
Wham.
Will in the videos. That's why no more of that. Yeah, we can't have him making us.
No more.
Yeah, we can't.
Nobody else showing you up.
Yeah, we can't have him making us look bad. So here we go. So by the way, this is Juliana Tack right here. This is her Instagram. You guys should check her out. She's very nice, and she's thrown up actually several videos from coming out there with us, and some pictures too. See, there's a very nice picture she took. She's got a badass Sony. I think it's an A7 II, I want to say, or maybe a 3. She's got a really nice Sony camera. So check it out. That's pictures of the gun right there. Here's her shooting. What is this? The MP5? Is this the MP5 that she was shooting, Walter, or is that a clone?
Yeah, the MP5.
Yeah. So she was shooting the clone.
The Zenith.
That's the Zenith, right? Yeah. So there she is shooting some full auto, and there's here's her shooting the that Russian PPSH, I think. Yeah. So go check
the PPS 4140. Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys go check out Juliana Tack. Subscribe to or follow her on Instagram. Tell her that Hank Strange sent you. And be nice. She's really cool. She shoots guns all the time. We see her when we do different events and stuff like that. So she came out to the.
She lives relatively close out to Aries, so we see her out at Aries when we go out there. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see. By the way, I don't know what's going on. There's lots of people watching this, almost 150, but we got like 81 thumbs ups. So
all right, I gotta go do that.
Yeah. Can I beseech you all to do the thumbs ups, at least for the conspiracy theory regarding Arnold Schwarzenegger, which you guys
You're
heard
gonna
of
get thumbs downs now.
You heard of it here first before Alex Jones. Just remember who told you. This is one of Arnold Schwarzenegger's African babies coming at you. Just remember. I said that.
You read that in the National Enquirer or what?
Yeah. When you see in the future, when you see a Vin Diesel / Arnold Schwarzenegger looking dude in the movies, boom, you're gonna know what happened.
Daddy never came back.
Yeah, when Mandela Schwarzenegger comes out and he's a big movie star, you guys will be like, you know what? Someone was saying that this happened. This guy right here. Oh, now there's like 5 thumbs downs. Thank you. That's much appreciated. In that time that I said that, I think we had like 2 thumbs downs, and then we went up to 5 thumbs downs. Thank you very much. It's much appreciated. Okay, I guess I can't talk about the Arnold Schwarzenegger conspiracies. That's crazy.
Jersey.
So let's see. This one's gonna get Walter riled up. Let me throw this up here.
Here we go.
Let me throw this up here. I saved this one for Walter. Whole Foods eliminating plastic straws from U.S. stores in July. Expect new chicken too. Which I don't know. What does it mean? Expect new chicken instead of they're gonna make the straws into chicken. Whole Foods market. Go ahead.
Can I, for one, just say, who cares?
Walter cares.
Does anybody on this panel actually care
about straws being eliminated?
About straws? But you don't shop at Whole Foods. Why do you give a shit?
No, I don't actually.
Way too hipster.
I love Whole Foods. I love their soup.
Well, okay, no. Now this is something I'm gonna say.
I love their soup. They have the best soup.
Whole Foods has good sandwiches.
You guys are. You're literally like feeding the enemy by shopping.
They have good sandwiches. They make the sandwich out of like a.
Patrick, you don't eat there?
I've never. Do we have a Whole Foods in Gainesville?
They just added one in Gainesville, I think.
Oh, I've never. Nope, never been to one.
Go to the hot bar. Go to the hot bar, and you will be there. Remember that? Remember the soup Nazi episode on Seinfeld?
Yeah.
That's how their soup tastes. Yeah. It is just that good.
We have a Lucky's here, and Lucky's is pretty good.
No, Whole Foods is way better than Lucky's.
Is it?
Yeah.
Way better.
Yeah. For like if you want like food ready to go, they make these sandwiches, man. They've got like bread and it has raisins and all kinds of stuff in the bread. It's delicious.
Brian Quick says it right. Do you know who shops at Whole Foods? CZ owners. That's who shops at Whole Foods.
Okay. And that's a bad thing.
They're wearing their skinny jeans.
Yeah, the skinny jeans.
Yeah, they got their skinny jeans on.
Yeah.
Skinny jeans Walter. That picture of skinny jeans Walter. He would shop at Whole Foods.
Yeah, Alexander Ben Levy says they have great pizza too.
I'm trying to think. If it must be the Whole Foods that's over by the movie theater here in Oldsmar. They get old school type meat market, where you get your meat sliced and all that stuff. They do have a lot of ready to eat food. I got to give them that. So
they do.
Now the whole straw thing is a bunch of feel good crap.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's just completely idiotic, because you think you're going to stop. You're going to save the sea turtles or something because you're not using a straw, but in reality, all the trash in the ocean, 99.9% of it comes from all these third world countries that don't give a fuck about nothing, but where their next beer or a bottle of liquor's coming from. So by us stop doing that is just
that was like back when Hillsborough County would check for like emissions, but Pinellas, Pasco, Brant, none of those other counties checked for it.
Their urban areas had emissions control, and the next county north, because they didn't have the population, didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So when they test the air around the state, there was no different. Well, duh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God! So what kind of owners go to Walmart and Publix? I'd say Walmart is like,
Hood.
Shit, what's it?
Everyone who listens to Old Town Road.
Keltec goes to
owners of. What do you mean owners of what?
So we said CZ owners shop at Whole Foods. I say Keltec owners shop at Walmart.
Well, okay, now hang on. Now hold on just a second.
Yeah, hold on a second. We all own Keltecs here. Oh, you don't.
And I shop at Walmart.
Yeah, true. Okay, fine.
I will go to Walmart to get certain things. Yeah, I mean, it's just
the
the way it
closest
is.
the Walmart from us is literally like 2 minutes down the road and around the corner. So I shop there mostly.
Yeah, but is your Walmart ghetto?
No, ours is actually it's mostly redneck, so it's actually pretty nice.
That's the same thing as ghetto.
You consider that okay? Then yeah, it's totally ghetto. It's just redneck ghetto.
Yeah,
you just have like big mud trucks in the parking lot.
Yeah, that's pretty much all Walmarts look like that.
Yeah.
Fat woman with pants too tight, stuff like that.
No, we still get that. That's true.
Yeah.
But see, the thing is, I'm one of the weird ones that shop at like 11 o'clock at night. I'll go when nobody else is there, and it's just empty. It's just dead.
Yeah. DCG44's had made a good point. Walmart is High Point.
So, yeah, there you go.
Everybody needs it. Everybody has to shop there. You're gonna have some days when you're a little low on your paycheck.
I think Walmart is Glocks.
No.
Yeah.
No.
That's too. Walmart's too. Glocks are too nice for Walmart.
Yeah.
Publix maybe. Publix and Glocks, they might go together.
Yeah.
Everybody goes to Walmart, so
That's why I'm
Glock.
saying Walmart's High Point. Yeah.
Everybody goes there, but maybe you shouldn't.
What you say? You don't have a High Point either, Rod?
Everybody owns one, but maybe you shouldn't.
I'm gonna say High Point is Kmart.
Oh God, yeah. No, I'm with Rod Mills on this one.
I don't agree with that.
Kmart is total High Point. Oh,
Yeah.
Talk about the worst. I know they don't have food per se, but talk about the worst place to shop on the planet. There is not much worse than a Kmart.
There's still some Kmart's open.
There was one here in Gainesville that just closed, and it was disgusting.
Yeah, I thought they were all gone.
Mm-hmm. They're pretty much all gone at this point.
Oh, speaking of shopping, did you see the thing that was on?
I would say,
on Facebook?
hold on 1 second. I would say Kmart is Jimenez, not High Point. Thank you very much. That's Jimenez. It's not High Point. Don't disparage.
Phoenix Arms.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't disparage High Points like that now. Okay.
Well, you know what? John Dieter, he may be right. High Point is Aldi's.
Aldi's.
Yeah. You know what Aldi's is?
Yes.
Aldi's is all right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Aldi's
that's
is not that.
That's what they charge you for the dog, a quarter for the basket.
Yeah, I'm all right with it.
Well, that's the way it is over in France.
Oh.
You gotta put a deposit down on the. And I get.
Those heathens don't put ice in their drinks. I don't want to hear about any of this.
Well, yeah, ice is a premium over there. Yeah, it is definitely.
Is it? Why?
Because they're heathens.
Yeah.
Because they're French.
They don't believe in ice.
We went last time I was over there. We went to the grocery store to buy groceries for where we were camping at, and I go, where's the ice? I want some ice. First thing it's called glacius or whatever. That's
You savage American! How can you ask us for the
nobody
ice?
there knew what I was talking about when I said ice.
No, they all knew exactly what you were talking about. They're just snooty ass French.
Yes, I agree. I agree with that.
They're not as bad in Normandy, in the Normandy area, but so we finally found 2 little bags of ice, and I mean literally 2 little. In England they call it party ice when you buy a bag of ice. That's when you have a pot.
Sounds like a drug, like
crack.
It's party ice. Crack. It's party ice.
Yeah, this is meth.
2 little dinky bags of ice in the whole store. I bought the only 2 bags in the whole store.
Mm-hmm.
So how do they drink their Hennessy over there?
Rod Mills. Do the French drink Hennessy?
Champagne.
Yeah.
Veuve, let me tell you,
Well,
Veuve Cliquet. That's popular.
You got this thing about French champagne. If you go in the Champagne region, yes, champagne. If you go in where they Burgundy, and they do Burgundy. But in the area in Normandy there, they drink Calvados. That's the drink there, which is like a kind of like a homemade. It's not homemade, but it's the local liquor.
Yeah.
So
Like
it would be
yak
like
milk.
So Calvados is what they drink, and you can get cheap Calvados or you can get expensive Calvados. So
It's distilled from cider made from specially grown and selected apples.
Calvados.
Calvados.
So it's like
I
apple juice, but fermented.
Boozy.
No, this ain't no apple juice.
With boozy apple juice. It's cider.
Yeah, highly
Sounds
fermented.
like
cider.
Highly fermented.
Sounds like bougie Mad Dog 2020.
OE, Old English.
Okay, you know what? I got a question for you guys. This is for you guys and for the people in the chat. What was your favorite cheap liquor growing up?
OE, Old English, 40.
I've never
40s.
I've never had a 40. I've never tasted
No.
malt.
Really?
Never had it.
You never had a 40?
Never had a malt liquor.
Oh,
Listen,
man.
I hear it's
Babyface
really
grew up
sweet.
very pampered.
Schlitz malt liquor, man.
Yeah, no, never had it.
He's from Tampa. You got to understand this. Yeah.
Okay, Boone's Farm in Tampa.
What was the liquor when you were growing up then, Patrick? That the
So
kids.
I don't come from a family of drinkers, really.
Okay, but you went to school. You went to high school.
Yeah, everybody, you got the cheapest you could.
What was
like,
it?
The
Night
cheap
Train?
plastic bottle of vodka or something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Like Svedka or something, cheap
Svedka.
vodka.
Yeah.
Hey, Svedka is good.
Oh God.
You can't tell Svedka from.
I don't even know what that is.
It's like cheap.
Okay.
It's like cheap but good.
Okay.
It's like on that middle scale.
So
Yeah.
now, okay, hold on a second. Now you guys are grown up. What's your favorite wine? I'm gonna start. Mine is Moscato. I like the Moscato.
You are.
I'm ghetto.
When did you eat Ugg boots in a white girl outfit?
Do you drink it with your pinky up?
Yeah, we'll put a little.
What are you talking about? I think Moscato's pretty good. No, that's not it.
What is that?
Moscato.
It's a sweet white, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
no red.
white
It's a
wine.
red. It's
I
not
don't
white.
know.
Oh, it's red.
It's
No,
red.
Moscato is white.
No, it's not white.
Moscato is not red.
Lola, Moscato is.
Moscato's a white. Yeah, it's a
It's
white
a
one.
white. No,
Yeah,
it's a
that's a
red.
white
There's a red. There's a red Moscato.
You must put some food coloring in it.
No, there's a red. No. I had some yesterday while I was watching Game of Thrones with Lola.
Wow.
Handle it.
Hold on. Hey, are you a metrosexual now?
Yeah.
Listen, I got nothing to prove. I
I had a glass of Moscato while I watched Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I got nothing to prove. I'm good.
If I'm drinking wine, it's sweet red. Give me some good sweet red.
But that's what a Moscato is. Okay,
But
hold
no,
on.
I
I'm gonna
like
have to look this
when
up.
it
This
says
is crazy.
sweet red. It's like fruit juice with booze in it. Perfect.
Yeah, Lola. Did Lola leave? Lola, are you here?
You were not drinking.
Oh, that was a
Moscato
Moscato last
Kate.
night.
That's
What was it?
That's what she says.
What was I drinking last night? She can't remember. Oh, okay. I could swear it said Moscato on the bottle. I'll find out. I'll let you guys know.
Have you guys been to Cooper's Hawk? It's a place called
yeah.
Cooper's Hawk.
We got
Oh,
one here.
talk about good wine. They have one that's romance red. It's a sweet red. Oh my God, I could finish a whole bottle. By
But that's
myself.
okay. But that's what I'm trying to say. I like the sweet red wine.
Oh yeah, I don't like dry wines. I can't
Yeah.
do it. It's like-
My favorite kind of wine is like plum wine anyway. So that just goes to show you right there. Bam.
Hey,
all right, when y'all-
malt liquor.
When
Hey,
the
go
old
ahead.
wine connoisseurs get, can we drink some bourbon or some whiskey? Come on, man.
Hey, Hank, I had a horrible thought of you drinking that Moscato, looking at Game of Thrones in your Fruit of the Loom, with your Glock in appendix here.
Yeah.
First of all, I don't appendix carry ever. I don't appendix carry ever.
So you do wear Fruit of the Looms.
No, I wear sweatpants around the house.
You don't wear underwear?
I wear underwear with sweatpants.
Fruit of
Sweatpants.
the Looms.
Champion sweatpants. Those are mine. Those are my sweatpants. Champion.
So, hey,
Way too much info here. We don't need to know all of that.
I'm from New York City, man. NYC champions. That's how we roll.
so Hank, you don't wear
Okay, what you were watching Game of Thrones, freaking having some snail penises. What's worse? Okay.
Going
What is
downhill
worse?
quick.
And Walter was drinking his what was it, Walter? What were you drinking? Your Burgundy? Yeah.
Burgundy?
Yeah.
I said bourbon.
Bourbon, and looking at what? What were you looking at? Yeah, last night.
Last night, what was on TV last night? Was I watching any TV last night? Well, first thing I worked till.
I thought you said something about
7
there was a
last night.
sitcom that you watched the end of.
That wasn't on Big Bang, wasn't the finale of Big Bang wasn't on last night. It was. There's probably some reruns on. There's always reruns of Big Bang, but.
Tyven Show says, "Oh my God, just make blackberry Kool-Aid and add some vodka. Best hillbilly wine ever."
There you go. Keep it simple.
Oh boy.
Fiasco, yes. This is one of the 5906s I ordered. This is the nice one. The other one that came was a ghetto police confiscated worn out POS, and somebody ground the safety inside off, and it's going back to the distributor and get me a better looking one because I can't do that ghetto modification stuff. So yeah. Boom.
Walter, what's between that and the 4506?
I don't know.
They look
I
identical.
By the way,
a lot of
The 4506 is a 45. 45
oh,
AC
it is.
versus a 9mm.
yeah.
The 59 is a 9mm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. By the way, Lola says that it was Riscotto Dolce that I had last night.
That sounds
Yes, it's a sweet
fancy.
red. Riscotto Dolce. Is that better or worse, Rod? It's probably
That
worse.
sounds like that sounds like you should be wearing like a rainbow suit drinking it.
Well, listen. First of all, I can't drink hard liquor like you guys, man. I cannot.
I don't
do it.
drink.
I'm not
I don't
Oh,
drink
you don't
at all,
drink at
so-
all. Oh, okay. All right. Well, why did you bring this up then? Damn it.
Because it was funny.
Oh, okay. Okay. So while we were sipping wine, Rod was doing crack or something. Whatever.
Well, let me.
Spray water.
I was in the shop. I was in the shop both Saturday and Sunday working. So just let you know.
Yeah. What is this you're showing us, Rod?
It's a gun.
I can't.
Is that your smoking pen or something like that? What is that?
Yeah, it's a vape pen.
The vape pen? Okay, so you vape?
Yeah, I vape
Okay.
every now and then.
Oh, okay. All right.
Is there any reason why I can't see Rod?
Yeah, I could see him. We could see
I
him.
see a circle with.
Oh no, I actually
don't-
see. I actually see him. You guys, Patrick, don't you see Rod Mills? I see him.
Yeah, I see Rod.
I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Now he's back.
Okay.
I don't know what happened there, but yeah, he's back now.
Maybe the rod was too close. That's why you didn't see it, Walter.
The rod. Sexual
Walter.
undertones.
Walter.
Innuendo.
I got your rod right here.
You know,
Oh,
actually,
my
I tried to mimic my man cave after Walter's, though.
Bless you.
Bless you. Yeah, I tried to mimic. I don't have a bazooka.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Where's your rocket launcher?
Yeah.
I got the rocket launcher. Bring out the rocket launcher.
You don't have no RPG in your video?
Yeah.
Come on.
Back blessed area.
Yeah, we got to take care.
Yeah,
We gotta hook Rod up with a rocket launcher or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
Next time I see one in a decent price, I'll let you know.
Did you ever do that in the? You were in the Army, right, Rod?
Yeah.
Yeah. So did you ever fire any of these rocket launchers or anything? RPGs?
Yeah.
You
Yeah, I
did? Oh, okay. How is that?
I mean, I only did it in training.
Okay. Is it fun? Okay, I've never done it, so.
Oh, I mean, you know, it's amazing when you're in the military. You take for granted the fact that you have endless amounts of ammo.
Mhm.
You know, you can go to the range and shoot freaking almost, you know,
Just
any
burn
kind
it
of,
down.
Yeah, automatic rifle that you can. You know, I mean, the Mod Deuce. You know, the M63. You know, all of that. And it's like I took all of that for granted, and now I'm like, damn, I wish I could have saved a couple of boxes of ammo or something. I mean, you know. I mean, trust me, we take advantage of that. Now you got to pay for it. It's like, damn, you're trying to count every round that you go to the range with.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So now let me ask you this, since we brought up the military, because this is something that came up recently. Is what Lola? What is your brother going to become? E9. What, like a
Sergeant Major.
sergeant major? Yeah, Lola's brother is about to graduate from sergeant
boy.
major school.
Oh boy!
Yeah.
After he sergeant major, his next step will be command sergeant major, and that's and then the next step after that, the highest NCO rank is command sergeant major of the Army.
Yeah. So he's about
so-
to graduate, because I think he was telling her, like, you know, the whole family is going to be going out there for that. So Lola's trying to get out there. That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, it is. It is.
He's career
Not-
Army guy.
Nice retirement too.
Yeah. He's been in the Army since before we met, I think. So more than 20 years, probably like 23, 24 years or something like that.
I
He's
tell
in
you
there.
that if he's a sergeant major, he's a hard ass. That's one of the one ranks that an actual commissioned officer shows definite respect to a sergeant major. I mean,
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's like, you know, they still outrank you, but the respect level is like way up there. You know, I mean,
Okay.
Sergeant
Can I
Sergeant
make
Major,
jokes? Can I make jokes? Can I be like, I'm saluting right now, but you can't see it?
Nah,
No, that's not a good joke.
that's he's Sergeant Major. He's on a whole nother level. Once you get the first sergeant, top dog. I mean, you're starting. Okay.
That's childish.
No. He's cool. Her brother's actually pretty cool. He's he was actually in when we first went into. He was like in Afghanistan, Iraq, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah.
I mean, hell, if her brother is a sergeant major, hell, you need to be trying to get any kind of surplus equipment you can from him. Yeah, I got a buddy that's sergeant. He's been a sergeant major for a couple of years now, and he's like, hey man, anytime you want some boots, let me know. But they never have my size.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Okay, what kind of surplus stuff should we be trying to getting other than boots?
Man, like sleeping bags, cold weather gear, tents, ponchos.
Okay.
Walters. No gun, no guns or anything, but
Yeah.
Look at Walter.
Yeah. Yeah, he's in. He does X-ray. Well, I know he was doing X-ray tech. I have no idea what he stepped up to nowadays.
Oh, okay.
He's still X-ray, right? Yeah. So there you go. Maybe we can get some discounts on X-ray machines. We can.
Yeah, Brian Quick.
I would X-ray the crap out of some stuff, man. I'll be trying to X-ray my Johnson. Like, let me see. What's in there?
X-ray everything.
Yeah, I'm X-raying everything. Don't give me an X-ray. I will get that radiation poisoning.
You die of radiation poisoning.
Yeah.
Turn black and fall off. Blacker and fall off.
Yeah.
Shout out to Brian Quick. Brian, what he just said, the E9 in the Navy is a Master Chief Petty Officer. Yeah, they are salty.
Oh, really? No one messes with him? Yeah, he probably is, but I mean, I've known him so. He's a cool dude. When he was stationed in Germany, he was in the Army, but he played soccer, so he played for a professional team in Germany, and he also played for the Army, so.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, you get to be E9. I mean, the only person that can really screw with you is like maybe a full bird colonel, maybe a lieutenant colonel, and generals.
Okay.
But other than that, nobody else is messing with you.
Okay, I'm pretty proud of him. Here's what happened. He came over from Ghana to America, and pretty much immediately signed up for the Army. So when he got here, he didn't come at the same time that Lola did. That's her older brother, and they have different dads. But when he finally was able to come over here, he signed up. He went into the Army. And boom, he's been in there the whole time, man. So, seen a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
so,
I'm sure he has, man. Where's he stationed at now?
Texas, somewhere.
Oh, Fort Hood.
Do you know where he's stationed, Lola? Huh? El Paso.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's out there. Damn, I can't think of the name of the base out there, but he's out there in the desert.
Yeah. So if anyone's in El Paso in the army, and like an African sergeant major, tell him Hank Strange said what's up. So.
And you too get your X-rayed.
Yeah. Tell him just slide us along a little tank. Just put a little tank in the. What kind of tank you need, Walter? If I can get my hands on a tank, what should I go for?
I don't want to go to prison.
Abrams? Are we going with Abrams? What do we do?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
I remember the first time I rode in the Abrams, man. That was cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and actually heard the concussion from that sucker firing off, man. It's like, man, it'll cave your chest in.
Yeah. That's the king of the road, right? The Abrams. Or is there a bigger tank than that?
When I was in
not so much.
Okay.
For the Americans, that's a big. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Which one is the best one, Walter, right now for America?
Oh, the Abrams is the only tank. I mean, that's
wait, that's all we got?
Only one?
What's that?
Is that all we have?
Tank-wise, main battle tank, yes, Abrams. That's it.
Oh.
And we don't even have a light tank right now. There's a Bradley and stuff like that, but the Bradley's not considered a tank. That's an armored personnel carrier or an armored fighting vehicle. I will say more than a. Yeah. I guess there's maybe a light tank coming online. I read something about lately here, but if it's the American way, it'll probably get canceled the day before it's supposed to come online. So
Walter, let me ask you this, Walter. What out of the whole world, what is the number one tank you think?
It's going to be Russian.
Oh, in the world?
That's what I'm predicting.
In the whole world.
We got a pretty good tank. Actually, the French make a good tank. The British make a good tank. And probably the Russians probably got a decent tank too. So,
the French have a good tank.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
So if there was a tank war for the whole world, the Russians would win.
No, I don't know about that. It also depends on how good your guys are in the tank, how much experience they have in driving the tank.
Okay.
How motivated they are to survive. But I would we got good stuff. We got nothing wrong with our stuff. So
okay, all right.
Yeah. But yeah, others have some equally good tanks. So.
Yeah. Boss Hog says I got to ride in the Abrams when I was in Civil Air Patrol. Tyven Show said the 155 Hollister is the biggest. I don't know. I'm not. Maybe that's just a military vehicle or something.
I don't know quite what he's speaking of, but yeah.
Howitzer? 155 howitzer, maybe?
Maybe howitzer.
Yeah.
There's the self-propelled gun, which is the I just saw something about it. I was watching. But yeah, that's not really that's just self-propelled gun. That's not so much a tank. It stays back and fires at a distance. It doesn't engage in close like a tank battle kind of thing. It doesn't do that. Yeah.
Yeah. And Night Train says the Israelis have the Merkava.
The Merkava, yeah, that's their homebrewed tank. Yeah, the Israelis, that's a decent tank too. I mean,
pretty good. Okay. I think I've asked you this before, Walter, but if you could buy any tank, because I know you're a big tank, when we blow up on YouTube, and I get all that YouTube money, what tank do you want me to buy you? What's the tank that you got to have?
Well, I want a Sherman. I'm throwing it out there now.
Get me a Panther.
Panther.
Walther. Yep, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Sherman was not the best tank on the battlefield, but they're just so iconic to me that I would love to have a Sherman.
Okay.
Now, what's the difference between a Panzer and a Panther?
Well, a Panzer is a term for the tank, I think, if I'm not mistaken. The Panzer, and then Panther was actually a model.
Oh, okay.
They got Panzer 1, Panzer 2. So that is I guess that's a group of tanks, German tanks. But the Panther came afterwards. Yeah, so.
Okay, let's switch it back to guns here. So the National Interest has this article. The Army's new machine gun is plenty dangerous and not from Sig Sauer. And of course it's a B&T. So, have you seen the what is it here? It's the Brugger and Thaumet APC 9K has been hailed the winner of the subcompact weapon program, beating out well-seasoned military and police competitors such as the American SIG MPX and the Czech-made CZ Scorpion Evo. So, have you seen that? The K?
They failed to mention.
What's that, Walt?
Yeah, I mean, they failed to mention it also beat out the Strebog.
Yeah.
The Strebog was more in competition than the CZ Scorpion.
Why would they go? I mean, I guess this is like a money is no issue thing, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say money doesn't matter when you're buying a Brugger and Thurman, I guess.
Yeah, because it says the Army has selected a new submachine gun for special security missions, and the winner of the procurement contest may surprise you. The Brugger and Thaumet APC 9K. So
they're cool guns. They're just stupidly expensive.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if they put the price here. Do you want to see the article I'm talking about?
Yeah, where's it at?
Here, I'll put it in the chat so you guys can see.
No.
And it's full auto. We got to get one of those, Walter.
We need a Strebog full auto first.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That's the nice comparison. We want to, you know.
Oh man, that's the gun that the
Was it in John Wick?
Yeah, that's what I was
No.
thinking.
no. I saw some video when the guy mentioned Safety Harbor in it. I think that was it.
The Streetbog is probably what you're
That's
thinking.
probably- yeah,
'Cause
you
They
did-
look. The Brugger and Thurman and the Streetbog look really similar.
No, you know what? I'm sorry. You know what? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's the gun that Mac had on his channel the other day.
Yes.
Probably,
I
yeah.
think so. Mac
Yeah.
did have a video on this.
He did.
Yeah.
He did,
Walter
he did.
has it. You haven't gotten around to doing a stock yet, right? No. I don't think you've got. You haven't gotten your hand on one of these yet, probably.
No, I don't. And that's not their normal stock either, by the way. I don't think that they made that stock just to keep the overall length what the Army was requiring. I think, if I'm not mistaken. So,
But I do know that you can it actually can cycle collapse. Mac did it the other day because there was a big question about it, and they pushed it all the way in, and it was able to cycle.
That's pretty cool because look, that looks like it could get into your average backpack.
It can.
Yeah, I mean that's really what you want to do right there. You know, you could probably even put it in a laptop sleeve, rock and roll with that. You know, what are those messenger bags called? Messenger bags, probably saddle bags or something like that. You know.
Yeah.
A messenger bag.
Yeah. What's
You
the
mean
name of
that
those
messenger
messenger bags? The B&T is cool. It's just like, how much is that one? That's what I want to know. How much does that thing cost?
B&Ts are starting 25.
Yeah.
yeah, probably. And that's you're talking civilian stuff. You're not talking the military because the military's
Yeah.
got to come along with
Yeah.
all the spare parts and this, that, and the other. Blah 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 blah. Probably more than that. So.
Yeah. Len Holt
Way too
says
expensive.
B&Ts are like fine automobiles, and let's say it ain't no Audi R8. Okay. Yeah. Let's see.
And
Satchels. Greg 98K
Hopefully
says
they'll-
satchels. Uh-huh.
hopefully they ain't got no fancy guidance system on that B&T.
Oh yeah, my navigation system is acting.
Oh, I was
up
going to
once
ask if you heard anything back about that.
No, I just took it back into the dealership today. I'm rocking a Audi A8 right now.
What happened to your car?
Because it's in the dealership.
Busted again.
They're trying to figure out. It's not busted. They're trying to figure out what's. My navigation keeps saying I'm off road. It'll just do it like randomly, and I'm on the road, and it sees that there's a road, but it doesn't think I'm on it. It says you're like half a mile over here.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that means that your disc, does it take a disc?
No.
Mm-mm.
A disc.
Okay, they just need to reprogram your navigation.
No,
system.
they've done a bunch of stuff, man. They have changed they've pulled out the whole computer that's
That
in
means
there
they don't know what they're doing.
and
They
replaced
don't know
that.
what's
They've
wrong.
changed the
They have no
antenna.
They have no idea what the issue is.
Yeah,
what the
they
problem
don't. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think
that's
they
what
really
that
do.
is.
Yeah. So right now,
That could-
Sound
that
like
could be good.
go ahead.
Sounds like a Haas milling machine repair guy.
Yeah.
He didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah.
I talked about that with a friend today. How it's milling machines like that are such a total scam in the sense that it comes equipped to do everything, but to unlock certain parts of the software you have to pay extra.
Oh, that's like
a
that's like
total
Tesla.
scam. It's a total scam. Yeah, no, it's exactly like Tesla. Yeah,
So-
it's capable of doing just about everything possible, and then you have to pay like, what was it, Walter, $2,500 to unlock.
If you want to get more memory, you got to pay more. If you want,
But
And all it is-
the stupid thing is it's already built in.
But okay, so let me
Yeah,
ask
so-
you this: what do those costs used?
what, the milling machine?
Yeah, like a CNC machine
$40,000
used.
It depends on
$50,000.
it depends on the age.
Okay.
But yeah, you're probably easily spend 40, 50 grand for a used one.
Damn.
It's not too old.
Okay, I was
Yeah.
about to say let's get one for like $2,000 or something.
Doesn't
Yeah,
work like
yeah,
that.
Yeah, you get
No.
your $2,000 milling machine. You better no.
Put on a hard hat and hide behind a blast shield.
You gotta. Yeah, no, not a good idea. I mean, people
yeah,
do
it's-
it, and people run old machines. It's a lot.
The pants says that the problem with your Audi is a corrupt quarter-inch floppy drive.
Yes, Bricks is being a smartass says it's the all-wheel drive making it malfunction. And then Kentucky Guns and Radio says Control Alt Delete Hank. Damn. Doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
Doesn't work like that. Okay,
Yeah.
Let's bring this up here because I want to talk about this because we spoke about Kodak Black last week. So I just want to do a follow-up on that right now. So, feds say gun fingerprints, Porsche rental link him to March shooting, Kodak Black. This is what they're talking about. Federal prosecutors are laying out an overwhelming case connecting Kodak Black to a shooting earlier this year, but the rapper's attorney says the feds are all bark, no bite. Prosecutors say Kodak bought 3 weapons and more than 100 rounds of ammo back in February from Lewis Police Distributors, a federal firearms licensee in Hialeah, Florida. That purchase, prosecutors allege, was facilitated after Kodak lied on a January gun application. That's what we talked about, the 4473. Kodak dropped $3,518.71 for a mini Draco pistol.
No, just end the whole thing right there.
Listen.
He bought a mini Draco. Of course he did.
Okay, but listen, this gets good better here. Mini Draco pistol, a SIG MPX K 9mm pistol, and SIG P238 380 pistol. Okay, on March 7th, prosecutors say a Porsche Panamera rented by Kodak drove to Golden Acres, a neighborhood in Pompano Beach, where he I guess. It says he grew. I don't know what that means, but he drew and fired away. The feds say the intended target was a rival rapper who was not hit, but whose house filled with kids was littered with bullets. Law enforcement responded to the scene and found several spent casings and the MPXK Kodak bought in February because he dropped it. Prosecutors say the weapon had Kodak's fingerprints and a live round in the chamber that jammed during the shooting. Okay, that sounds like that is a SIG. It's possible. Prosecutors also say cops found the Porsche abandoned 14 miles from the scene of the crime and heavily damaged. The SUV's GPS data was then downloaded, pinpointing the SUV in Golden Acres neighborhood at the time of the shooting. And in docs, the feds say multiple witnesses saw Kodak at the scene of the shooting. The rapper has not been charged with any crime, and the investigation continues. Yeah, he's in big doo-doo.
You haven't charged with anything yet? You better flee the country, because you're coming for you.
Oh, he can't. They got him.
You hop the border into Mexico. They come across the other way all the time.
Yeah. But how do you... There's a lot wrong here. First of all, you go buy some guns.
First of all, you bought a Draco. How...
That's the first crime. Dracos are all right. Draco, listen, let's not...
Do you like a 2x4 for a grip on the front? Because that's basically what it is.
Yeah, maybe he modified it, man. Maybe he got some Magpul furniture.
I said the other day, and I still stand by it, you can't fix stupid.
No, you can't. This is a lot of stupidity. So he buys these guns. He buys these guns and drops one at the. I don't know how.
He went straight there, basically, to shoot this guy's house up.
Yeah, he goes and buys.
That's the sound of it. Is he bought it and just was like, "All right, let's go shoot this place up now."
Yeah, Yeah.
After lying on the 4473, right?
Yeah, he's got deep problems. Then you rent a car. A Porsche. You rent a car and then you crash it, thinking, "Oh, they will never trace this back to me, yo."
If you're gonna commit a crime, don't do it in a one of a kind ish car. Do it in a Toyota Camry that's white.
Don't do it in a car that you go rent and put your credit card down.
Yes. Toyota Camry, just knock it
no,
off.
Actually,
from the
if you're
house.
a criminal, follow all these. Do everything this guy.
Do everything here because you're an idiot.
If you're stupid, you want to go to jail forever. This is so stupid.
The craziest thing is, how long has he gotten away with this for?
They haven't even charged him yet. They're just racking up the charges right now.
And yeah,
he's about to get smacked upside the head with these things. That's what I think, because that's irrefutable evidence. You rented this Porsche. You bought these guns. You went over here. Then you dropped this one. Bloop, outside. I don't even. What happened there? He dropped it outside of the place.
He's got an event coming up July 4th in Belgium. Ticket owners might want to start refunding their tickets right now.
Yeah, so
Can't fix it. I'm
yeah.
telling you.
Brian Quick says all constitutional right society hasn't been convicted yet. Okay, I understand.
He hasn't even been charged yet, but
Yeah, no, because they're putting their case together, man. They're
They're
connecting the dots right now.
it doesn't.
You're
It sounds like he's playing. They're connecting the dots of like the stupidest connect the dots puzzle. It's not like some complex, like, oh, he's a partner in crime to this guy, and this. No.
Yeah. What do you-
It's not Cummins.
That kind of sounds like Trump and Russia.
What do you think about this, Rod? What do you think?
I mean, I'm not a big Kodak Black fan. I didn't like what he said about, T.I.'s daughter, and then what he said about Nipsey's, girlfriend.
Okay.
So, I mean, sometimes, karma has a way of coming back to haunt you.
Yeah, I think
yeah,
these,
it does.
but I think also there's lots of stupidity going on here, and no one trying to like give any kind of good advice. First of all, this is not like real gun guys don't do this kind of stuff.
No.
But someone should be advising people, don't get into this. It's not worth it what comes out of this.
Yeah.
And then worse off, you're lucky that you didn't actually hit any of these little kids, but
They
it's
need
terrible
to
enough
forever
that you
and or on death row.
yeah, it's terrible enough that they had to actually go through that to be home and have that place shot up. So
Right.
Rich White says, did you see the guy shooting out the window of a Prius? Which is worse, Prius or Porsche? Did you guys see that?
No, somebody actually shot out the window.
Look
of
it up.
Prius?
Yes, there's these cops. I think it's in Cali, of course, because where else would someone be running from the cops at a Prius? It's in California, and there's this couple. I think the woman is driving, and the guy's leaning out the window and shooting at the cops in a Prius.
What?
Yes.
They're speeding away at 45 miles an hour.
Aim for the battery pack. Aim for the battery.
Yeah, catch fire and
They caught
burn
them.
that thing down.
Yeah, they caught up to them.
What is the? He also has a 6-shooter, by the way. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Which one do I think is stupider? I think all of this is crazy. But probably Kodak Black ruined. Like you're
You're making money and you're throwing that away? Are you
Yeah.
serious?
what it takes to get out of the hood for a lot of people, for anyone. The hood's everywhere. The hood does not know color, by the way. But
Random story time.
Some folks you can take out of the hood, but you just can't take the hood out of them.
We had a kid that worked for us when I was working at a local company here in Gainesville, not the previous gun company before that. He was a web developer, and he was making good money as a web developer. He wasn't getting paid Gainesville prices. He was getting paid very well. Ended up stealing a bunch of MacBooks. Like, he would come in early before anybody else would show up and take MacBooks and pawn them for drug money. And finally got caught because they were like, why are we missing 10 MacBook Pros? But, like, again, threw everything away. Good job making good money for drug money because he wanted to steal and sell MacBook Pros. He's an idiot.
yeah. And it's not good going to jail anywhere, but Florida is not. It's not fun going to jail in Florida, yo. That's not good times. That's not fun times.
Yep.
So,
TC244 says, can a Prius even go fast enough to be considered running from the cops?
well, they did a commercial. Remember, Prius did a commercial of the Prius. Go look that up. Prius commercial running from the cops. They did this commercial where these guys rob a bank and use a Prius to escape. So,
Oh no, I think I have seen that commercial.
yeah. So,
And it was a Prius commercial, wasn't it?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like there's a whole series of them like fleeing from the cops,
Yeah.
which I always thought was a really weird commercial.
Yeah. But what I would try to say to people out there, man, just keep it on the records or whatever. Don't try to be a badass in real life.
Now make your money the people way,
Yeah.
and don't go shooting up.
And this is dumbass. That scissor or whatever that thing is we were talking about last week that these kids are taking, it's really messing them up, man. If they think this is, you can get away.
Codeine.
Yeah, that thing is messing a lot of these dudes up because they're not even thinking straight. Don't you go to the store, buy the thing, get background checked on it, okay? Then you go do something stupid like this, drop it there, and you go there. You do this in a Porsche that you rented. No, nobody's gonna recognize this Porsche. So stupid, but it happens. It happens. We got to, you got to deal with that. Okay, let's see here. Actually, it's over 9 o'clock. We're over
Yep.
the 9 o'clock hour. So
Went
we
by
should,
quick.
yeah, we should probably start wrapping this up. How about you, Rod Mills? Let's start with Rod Mills from the Man Cave.
Well,
Yeah.
did you guys see my the video with American Gun Chick?
No, is it up? It's on your YouTube?
You know what?
Or
They're
it's
still, you know
Facebook?
what? I'm sorry, they're still actually waiting to release that. But
Okay.
I did a training class with them. Actually, I helped them out because the training class got to be a little bit too big for them, and I took a couple of folks and
Cool.
did them the scorched earth or weight rather. And we had a good time, man. We were out there in the pouring rain, down rain. So I will give her credit, man. She was out there in the rain, still training, and I mean it was thunder and lightning. So we had a good time out there. But it's good to be back, see you guys again. I always love coming back to the Hank Strange show and kicking it with you guys. Especially, I got a treat today with Patrick and Walter.
That's
Yeah,
right.
absolutely,
Yeah,
man.
so yeah,
And
it's
and
good.
while Walter is taking his 5 weeks vacation, we'll probably,
Yeah.
yeah. How many weeks you taking, Walter? 20
I leave
weeks?
I leave on the 29th and I come back on the 20th.
Okay,
Ooh,
75
that's a long
days off.
vacation.
75 days off that Walter's taking.
If I could, I would.
Yeah, I know you would. You're not gonna
Wow.
be on vacation, Walter. You're gonna be working. We expect to see lots of pictures.
Yeah, I'm gonna be surveying the amount of how many pints it takes to get inebriated.
Oh, okay. And bring me back nice gifts from the Europes, please.
Well, you're putting in a request already,
Yes, yeah.
huh?
Do you guys need anything? Well, while we're here, what you need?
A fine bottle of champagne. please.
Oh, Babyface.
The finest.
The finest champagnes.
Well, Walter, since I'm prior military, if you can find any type of little cheap is the key word,
Tank.
memorabilia from maybe the war, maybe like a spent shell casing or something like that, I'd love that.
All right, see, Rod. I get what Rod's saying, but you other two guys are just dreaming. That's all.
You gotta aim high.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Well,
that's how
I
we do.
get that. Don't
Yeah.
worry. I'm always on the lookout for trinkets. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
unique trinkets.
All right. Cool. So, Walter, what do you need to? How can people follow you out there?
On social medias there, Facebook, Instagram, a little bit of YouTube. I haven't been doing YouTube, Safety Over Firearms, and then Mower Death on YouTube, and that's on Gunstreamer too. And mostly posted on Instagram, but that shows up on Facebook also. So
Okay.
yeah, so stay tuned. I'm doing stuff. We're doing stuff.
And Brian Quick says, I want to see Drunk Walter in Instagram live. I recommend you do not get drunk and do any kind of social media.
There'll be more than one time, I guarantee you that.
Yeah, don't post.
At our camp, which is called Camp Flamingo, there'll be plenty of debauchery. So yeah.
Yeah. Any place that Sean is, there's going to be debauchery. So
Oh yeah, he's already warming up the pub already. So
yeah, he's already over there tearing it down. All right, Babyface. How can the people follow you with your very respectable glasses now?
Baby_face P on Instagram and Babyface P on YouTube. Tonight, hopefully, it's 9 o'clock, but I might go out there. My lathe chuck is just about done. It's been soaking in rusting solution, so it all looks really good, and it's about to go back together. So hopefully, I'll have that done tonight.
Okay, cool. You
Have
didn't
a
take
video
all,
up soon.
You didn't take all the paint off. Oh, go ahead, Walt.
Not the lathe itself, just the
I was
chuck.
gonna ask you if inside the chuck was all full of crud.
It was full of crud and a little bit of rust, but it's not horribly pitted. The steel is still really good, and the spur gear and everything looks great. So the last thing that's in right now is the main front body of the chuck. So I got to pull that out of the rusting solution and then clean it off, grease it up, and put it back together, and it should be good to go.
Excellent.
Okay. Awesome,
Yeah.
awesome. Can you possibly modify those glasses and put boobies on them?
You figure out how to do that, and sure, I'll get it done.
Booby glasses.
Boing, boing, boing,
It's like
Booby
beer
glasses.
goggles, but
Yeah. It's a thing. It's a thing, Babyface. We could, you know what? If you could manufacture those, you know,
I'll get right on that.
some glasses where no matter what you look at, you see boobies.
You just see boobies, yeah.
On everyone. That's the world that we all want to live in.
Digital glasses that just overlay boobies on everybody.
Yeah, like a filter.
Nipples everywhere.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That's what we'll call it.
Cigar butts for everyone.
Yeah, that'll be so awesome. All right, cool. Before I get in any more trouble, let me drop the end here on this thing. There we go. I'm gonna have some explaining to do. Make sure you guys subscribe, thumbs up, ring the bell so you can get notified here. By the way, we're gonna see you guys tomorrow. We're gonna be here Tuesday and Wednesday, and then we're taking the rest of the week off because I'm going away. Walter's going away. We'll take some time off so everyone can do what they need to do. And then I'll be back next week, and you probably will one of the days next week, right? A couple days next week, Walter?
Yeah, before I leave, yes, I will.
Yeah. So, and then, I know I'm going to say this tomorrow, but I know that no one's going to hear it because everyone's going to text me, where the hell's the show on Thursday. But I'm going to say it anyway for the people who are listening to me. Thanks a lot, Rod Mills. Appreciate it, man.
No problem,
It's a
man.
fun show. Thanks, Babyface, Walter. Thanks to all you guys. Thanks to everyone out there for the love. We appreciate you guys. We'll see you mañana. Hasta luego. And
Peace.
we're out.
Peace.